Welcome to We Love to Hate Everything. I'm Jody, and along with my long-distance bestie Amanda, we live to break down all the things we love to hate. Each week, we scour TV, TikTok, and pop culture and deliver you our unfiltered, snarky takes on everything. Take a moment to subscribe on YouTube so you catch all our live streams and shows, and follow the links in the banner to subscribe to our free weekly podcast and 2 Patreon shows, We Love to Hate TV and Total Request Podcast, where you request the shows and we break them down. Once subscribed, you have instant access to our massive library of hundreds of past shows and recaps. We promise you'll love it. And listen, we're all friends here, so let us hear from you in the comments. We love getting to know you, and we hope you enjoy the show. All right, let's go. Hello, and welcome to We Love to Hate Everything. I'm Jody.
And I am Amanada. Welcome.
Amanada. Also known as Amanda, if you were not Aurora and you knew how to spell.
Yes, for anyone who's new, our Boots on the Ground correspondent, Jean, sent us rings from my Sister Wives closet, which I wear lovingly around my neck all the time.
I wear mine on my
spinner for me. Oh, you got it right.
I wear mine on my fingies, but yeah, not quite sure how they fit together. No one does. The world will never know. But
Corey and Carly say it looks like balls, like testicles. See, that's the nice ring.
That's right.
That's the one your good buddy Amanada got. Yes,
that's right.
Aurora sent like a personalized thank you note with every gift, and she spelled my name Amanada, so I framed it. And it lives here next to me.
Really?
Aurora.
Really? Now we have a little fall Thanksgiving theme going on. What's that all about, Amanada?
Well, it is Canadian Thanksgiving today, Jody. I honestly don't even know if it's a stat holiday. I feel like the banks were still open.
Yeah, we had a little discussion about this on, was it TRP or our latest Sister Wives throwback episode, all about Robin, season 8. It's like an extra special episode.
Like she doesn't have enough. Like you don't have enough. We have to have an episode called All About Robin.
Yeah.
Or no, it's not All About Robin. It's Robin behind the scenes, which is almost more horrifying.
God. I said, well, we'll get into Brown family news a little bit later, but hey, already we have over 200 people in the chat already.
Better smash that like!
Yeah, now it's Thanksgiving in Canada, and today is Indigenous people, the holiday formerly known as Christopher Columbus Day.
Yeah. Oh, the Sopranos TikToks are coming up all day for me. Because there's an episode about Columbus Day, and Tony's like pissed the whole time because like he's like, in this house, Christopher Columbus is a saint. He's an Italian hero.
Oh,
it's very, very funny.
Okay.
And yeah. Anyway, a
lot
of Sopranos memes.
Ships. Did you ever learn that in school?
What?
Christopher Columbus.
We didn't really learn about Christopher Columbus. We just learned about the different Canadian treaties where people would sit down and fairly divide the land between themselves, shake hands, and have a beer.
I bet it was a very brief meeting.
Oh god, Canadian history is so boring. It's all just meetings.
It's adorable.
Like, I don't care about this. I want to know about war. So here we are. It's a holiday, and me and Jody are wearing the same outfit.
Yeah, a little opposite, little yin yang sort of action here.
Yeah, like devil angel. So here's something exciting that happened to me this week. Justine came over on Thursday, and we had an adult meatball night, and it was so much fun.
Oh, meatball, a little throwback Jersey Shore, right?
Yeah. It was like a sensible meatball night. Like, we didn't leave my house. We just stayed in my house. We kind of hung out in my backyard. Inside, we watched Rocky Horror Show, and Justine performed the entire thing for me in my living room. I sent you a clip. It was so funny. It was like so much fun.
Yeah, Justine's dancing around with a White Claw.
Just
getting
perfect.
White girl wasted on a White Claw.
A white girl wasted. Yeah, it was great. And then she slept in the purple room, and just the level of like heat, like the level of which she doesn't experience heat in her body, because like she was wearing like 3 layers, including like pants that don't seem like they breathed too well, and then like a long sleeve tee, t-shirt, hoodie, and then I'm like, okay, well, it's time to go to sleep. So we get in the room, and I was like, I'll just close the door and let you change. And she's like, I don't even need to. And she just like threw open the covers, got under the covers and all of her clothes, and just like passed out. And I was like, God, I could never do that.
She's so tiny, so cold. That's
like she was, yeah. I'm sure she had like 100 layers on in there. But yeah, no, it was so much fun. She was serenading. All the cats were out. George was sitting on the stair which I broke my ankle on, and he was just like sitting there watching, and Justine was just making her rounds. She's like singing at Walter, singing at George, singing at Latrice, and it was just really, really fun. Yeah, and I like somehow wasn't hungover the next day. I just had champagne. Keeps me at a nice steady.
Really? Oh, that's interesting. I can't drink champagne. I mean, I can drink it, but like it hits me really hard.
Oh, no, I felt great. But speaking of which, that leads us on to our segue of things we have coming up this week, because we recorded an episode of Teen Mom that's already out. If you want to check out patreon.com/lovetohatetv. But we did the episode called Party Down, where Kate crashes Tyler's bachelor party, and then Farrah gets kicked out of Lisa Vanderpump's white party.
Ooh, wow.
And she's like, this is so ridiculous. They're so trashy, and I'm so much classier than them, and they need to know that.
I'm super excited to talk about another white wedding later on.
I got some good stuff for that. So yeah, but this week on Love to Hate Teen Mom, we're doing Never Say Goodbye. But then the episode after that for next week is Caitlin and Tyler's wedding, and Nick Kachanov will be joining me. Force him right into that. You will be doing this with me. So
I'm so excited.
Yep, and then also I always love when he goes out with you. I know it's gonna be amazing. Also, I did an episode of Justine's podcast that got released today. I don't know how listenable it is, because it was further into the night, but I think it was good. But we did an episode of Vanderpump Rules for her, and like we could not stop saying, I can't believe Tom Sandoval had Raquel over in the hot tub while Ariana was out of town. We could not stop saying that.
Oh,
do you know the reference? It's in that like episode where Lisa Vanderpump's husband like walks through the room and he's like, I can't believe Tom Sandoval, and he's like drunk. And then Katie's like, what? He like spills the beans. Anyway, doesn't matter. But also this week on Love to Hate TV, Sister Wives Season 9, Episode 1. Part 1. Fart 1. Listen, some of these episodes are an hour and a half, and we're splitting it into 2. So, sorry. That'll be one of them. And then on TRP, we're doing The Righteous Gemstones, which I've never seen, but everyone loves it. So, it should be fun.
Yeah, I've never seen it either, but it sounds amazing. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not watching it.
Now, how about y'all? You got tickets to Hamilton again.
I did. I won the lottery again. It's the third time I've won the lottery, and I highly encourage everyone, just download the Hamilton app. You can go to the lottery that's in whatever your city is. They're all over. You just enter it. It'll have a little reminder. And we were front row center. Oh my God. It was so much better than the last time we went, like 2 weeks ago, tickets that I actually bought. The normal Hamilton was there. It wasn't like the understudy or the swing or whatever they call them. It was so good. And I mean, obviously when you're that close to the stage, it's going to be a better show no matter what. It was so good. And my daughter Paige was so excited. She was like, oh, you're the best mom ever. This is amazing. And we held hands the entire time. And she like squeezed, and then I would squeeze. And it was just like these little moments where I'm like, oh, being a parent is the best as they get older like this. It was so I think about
that all the time. I saw Sweeney Todd on Broadway in front row center with Patti LuPone and Michael Cerveris, and we were like covered in spit the whole time.
Yes,
it was like,
yeah,
it was unnecessary.
However, there was Michael. Okay, so I think a big reason there was a lot of lottery tickets was because it was Chicago Marathon weekend. So the like whole front row, and those are the ones that are normally the lottery tickets, because like who can afford to buy seats like that, right? So the lady next to me, like, obviously brought her friend, and she was like, I mean, all I have to say is we sat down and I could hear her like loudly wanting to explain how she got the tickets, like the lottery app. So like everyone would know around, like, oh, she won the tickets. And I would be like, everyone else did too, babe.
That's why we're in the front row. They only
You would have died, Amanda, because every time King George came out, she'd be like, oh, he's so funny. You're going to love this. He's so funny.
Oh, that's how my mom was funny. Too. I knew, just most basic shit ever. Although I mean, that's my favorite
when
song.
He's like, and welcome to my show. And she's like, oh, because he's the king. He thinks it's a show, but it's not a show.
Oh my God.
It was so bad. And then like during the song, Wait For It, she, it's like the build up and you think like the wait for it is going to come, but she misjudged. And it was like this little secret bit. She's like, it's going to go right here. Like, and bam. And it was like, no, still one more verse, babe. Like,
you ignorant bitch.
Oh, I mean, like, I obviously was as equally bad because I'm like, you're not a real Hamilton fan if you think you would have been cringing. But anyway, it was amazing.
Jumped it. Okay, why the commercials? Asked Lori. We have no control over this whatsoever.
Yeah, I purposely turned, like, I thought I turned them off. So if you're seeing them, I'm sorry. It's a YouTube thing. They're like updating their creator side and little cards and stuff like that. Sorry. We do the best we can. Sorry.
Yeah. We have very little power over this or Patreon, but whatever we can do to help. All right, what else? What's going on? Well, do you want to get into hot topics?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Okay. My God. Okay, what do we got here? There's like nothing that really happened in the news. I mean, there's like some really shitty stuff that happened in the news that like I don't know if it's really not our responsibility
and stuff.
Yeah, like let's keep this lighthearted.
Not for this show. Yeah,
prayers go out, obviously.
Yeah.
I watched the first episode of Dancing with the Stars, and I don't really like that show. But Jamie Lynn Spears got eliminated first, and I like that.
Whoa. So do you think it's because of like the Free Britney stuff that they are putting it on her?
I would assume. Well, I don't really know how much the audience vote is actually even anything, but she got eliminated first. So bye, Jamie Lynn.
Yeah, I think she's getting the backlash. All right, did you lose your voice, Amanada? You sound a little
No, I'm just feeling like really low key and chill. I got so high last night at my mom's house. I took one of those the Listerine tab, and then I was up until 3 a.m. just like I'm like, this in the morning I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna go to McDonald's and I'm gonna get an egg McMuffin and a fillet of fish and 10 nuggets and pancakes and sausages, and then I actually woke up like hours later, and then I just felt sick, but I was so stoned and all I wanted to do was like eat everything in sight. So I went downstairs and ate a bunch of ham.
Your little things? They're only 5?
Those are 10, the Listerine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was fucked up. And then I was nervous I was going to roll out of bed the whole night, so I really didn't sleep very well.
You need to get those little kiddie rails. Your mom can get them, and she can tuck them right under the mattress when you're not there.
Ugh,
I'll send her a link.
It's because the bed is a full, and mine is a queen at home. So I think that's where I really misjudged it that time.
You think you had those extra
I thought I had more rolling space. Yeah, I thought I had more roll space, but I didn't.
I get it. Oh, sorry. I was just going to say, I refreshed my stash, my little edible stash.
Okay, yeah.
I just go with
go out after this and get some.
Yeah, do it. I find you should
try those Listerine strips. Justine had 2 of them when she was at my house.
I didn't see them at my local dealer, my legal recreational marijuana dealer. No, now I'm
Jeremy.
going to. No, actually, a Daryl this time.
Daryl.
But I ordered ahead of time, and I left it up.
Okay, yeah. I think I go after this and get
I feel like it's much healthier for me. It's like drinking is so much calories, and I just feel like blech the next day.
Yeah, you feel bloated.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. Why didn't you tell me I should be trying the weed?
Yeah, I know. I should have told you.
Everyone's been like, everyone's holding out.
anyone who's a new listener, every 420 we do a 420 episode with a lot of our regulars, and so this year you'll be like ready for it. You'll be the most high of all the highs. Maybe not Joan. Joan will be higher than all of us, but
no, he really did like 200 milligrams. Didn't he?
He took 200 milligram pill, but then was also vaping through the whole thing, and I was like, damn, it's impressive.
That's crazy.
And you could not. He seemed the most sober out of everyone. You could never tell he was high at all.
No,
it's very impressive.
No.
I have news. I have news. I listened to Tom Sandoval's podcast. He has a podcast now. And he's also was revealed on, spoiler alert, but we all knew this already, on The Masked Singer. He had his big reveal. So I guess he got eliminated first, which is like really shitty because he's actually like a singer. So that's embarrassing. Well,
is he though? Is he really?
Well, I mean, he's better than Rudy Giuliani or something like that. Like
that
he
was
has
rough.
He's got a fine voice. Yep.
That was rough.
That was again. Everyone walked off stage.
The best performer ever. Thingamajig, thingamabob.
Thingamajig.
Yeah, thingamajig could get it.
Type
what was his name?
Victor. Wait. Well, now you said.
Oladipo.
Yeah, good job. It's a hard name to get in your head.
Yeah.
If you're not like a sports person, type in Masked Singer Rainbow Thingamajig. And your life is going to change. It's the best performance ever. So I've been like listening to Sandoval and watching him on Masked Singer. I watched him on the first episode of this show called like Special Forces or something, where he's like, pretending like they're in the
I was
army.
Gonna watch that.
Justine's more on it than I am, and Tara Reid is in it, and she got eliminated first. And Justine's like, I'm so glad she got eliminated because it was like it's hard to watch her.
Yeah.
She's so
I
fucked
agree.
up. Yeah. So, but anyway, here's my big news. I'm kind of a Sandoval stan now.
Oh, what?
I like him. Yeah, I like it. I think he handled this shit as best as anyone possibly could. Raquel fucked it up. She went on Bethany's podcast, completely fucked everything up. Doubled down, made herself look even worse. I don't even know what to say here. I think that if you like listen to his podcast and watched him on Masked Singer, you would be endeared to him.
No.
I think you would.
No. Like, everyone is screaming. Everyone's screaming.
I'm sorry. This is what I said to Justina. Like, this is why I don't and I shouldn't be dating men ever, or anyone really, because I'm so easily swayed by people.
Speaking of dating men, this is going to piggyback off of this. I haven't watched the most recent Golden Bachelor because I got kicked out of all of my app sign-ons, like my Hulu, my Discovery Plus, my Max, everything updated. And so it kicked me out of everything. And so now I got to figure out who I was borrowing from, or like how I was getting into them, or whatever.
And our Hulu, so if anyone has a Hulu password, you could just let us know. Because I think we lost ours.
Where I'm signing in, like certain TVs worked and now they don't, and whatever. But I started watching a show called Naked Attraction.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Max. I told you to watch it. Did you watch season 1, episode 1? Because you will be highly triggered. And there's a reason why you need to watch that episode. Okay, I'm not going to tell you.
I just got a Max login last night, so I didn't have time to watch anything.
Watch season 1, episode 1. You'll know when you know. No one spoil it in the chat, okay? Okay, so Naked Attraction, the basis of the show is the complete opposite of Love is Blind, which we'll talk about. It's like 5 or 6 people that are just standing in these lit up little cubicle things, right? They each have a color. And there's one person that's looking to date them. And there's like a, sexpert or something there. And then they're like, okay, you don't know anything about the people who are standing there. They raise up the door and it raises to right above their privacies, their private parts, their crotches. Men, women, like if it's a lesbian woman, they're all women. If it's a straight dude, they're all women. There's some who are bi. So there's.
And are they showing like pain and
everything and like zoom?
Oh my god, I'm watching this immediately.
Way down.
Oh wow.
I should have watched
Wow.
this for my sex education. Like, legitimately, there are things about a woman's body I didn't know existed because I only know mine.
Yeah.
I saw for the first time uncircumcised penises, which are horrifying.
Yeah, they're pretty scary.
Why didn't you tell me they were that bad? Like, it is scary. And there were so many types. You're right. Like, every penis looks so different.
They feel pretty good, though. It's like a different sensation.
I still don't understand exactly, like, what happens with a circumcision.
Cotton Candy says, to confirm like this is on Max. This is on Max. This is everyone's gonna run and leave our chat to go watch this now.
I'm telling you, and you can watch it with your partner. Like, it's equally. I don't know what's going on in the female parts. Justine told me a little bit about this, about like that there's different types of like female parts. But like,
right.
I feel like some women have like 3, like there's something going on in the middle that I didn't know.
Yeah, I have
like
that.
There's like a 3rd row on some women, and I don't know what that is.
I don't really know like the logistics, but like, I mean, I've seen.
And then some women's there's like things hanging out.
Yeah, like Janelle's. Janelle Evans.
Well, they're standing up, and just like the hairstyles and like the men, like some are really like short and squat, and then some of them they're uncircumcised, but there's like so much extra like sock hanging off of it. Like, where does that go? When it's erect, where does that go?
Well, when it's erect, you hope that the penis is big enough that it just kind of comes out of the foreskin, and then the foreskin just kind of like engulfs like down the shaft. So you wouldn't be able to tell that it was uncircumcised.
Okay. Well, then they raise it up to just above the boobs. So same thing. All different kinds of nipples.
Are all the people like 10s, like a size 2?
Nope.
Oh, really? Okay.
Nope.
I appreciate that. I would never go on this show.
This is great body education. Like this is a great analogy. Cody's tender tendrils like an anteater. Exactly.
Yeah.
All different shapes, colors, races, creed, religions. You see it all. There's like there's piercings. There's like areola that are like the same color as skin on women. Like there's so many different things I didn't know about. And then the person who's like picking which one they want, then they raise it up like above their head, and they're like, oh, sometimes they go in and they're like, oh God, I've never seen anything like that before, which just like open up a window and just let me jump out. Thank you. Like, I've never seen that before. And then the person who's picking comes out.
I feel like you'd learned way more just by watching a few porn.
No, then the person who is doing this, then they get undressed, and then they come out, and then they have to decide between the two people. So everyone just stands there naked, and they're like, I pick Angela. Now, what makes it charming and watchable is that it's a British show. So everyone has their accents. So it makes it like
that helps.
Art.
Classy. Yeah.
it's very
the prettiest
classy.
Art of all the art.
Yes. I'm just telling you gotta do this. And it's wild because they'll be like, oh, Gemma is a secretary at the library in downtown Essex or whatever. And you're like, she's got to go to work on Monday. And now everyone knows she has the longest bush I've ever seen that I didn't even know was possible. You gotta watch it. Okay, you guys watch it.
Oh, I'm watching that the second that we.
And there's like 15 seasons of it. There's so many things to see, Amanada. Okay, sorry, that turned into a very long segment, but I'm very excited to share about the things that I learned.
All right. Well, I am. Yeah. I'm gonna be knuckles deep in that bush and vag later.
Yeah, and honestly, like, no, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to like body shame or anything. Like, this is purely coming from like, I can't believe I've lived this long and I didn't know that like all of these different variations.
But you've made it. You're finally here.
Yeah. I feel like I'm one of you guys now.
You're one of us. One of us.
Yeah.
Ew. Remember when Tony said that to the Browns?
Yeah, he did.
He's one of us.
One
yeah,
of
and I'm
us.
like,
And you had to explain it for me.
Of course, you're referencing Freaks right now, because I bet that he owns that movie and he like unironically enjoys that movie.
Oh.
He's like, it's a masterpiece. I have written here. Now, I was really high all week. I finally finished those Listerine strips, so I'm I'm like sober now. But I was pretty high, and I wrote down under my hot topics the Somerton Man. And now I feel like really late at night I texted you something about the Somerton Man, and you were like,
right in the middle
solved years ago, babe.
Yeah, there was a break in the case.
Okay, so can you explain to me what happened? Because I just wrote Somerton Man, and now I want to know what happened, because I was obsessed with that shit.
Yeah, I believe it was in Australia. It was like a dead body found. He was like
on the beach,
just sitting on the beach. They knew that he had just had like a turkey sandwich or something.
Yeah. God, can you imagine like dying and then them like looking at what your most recent meal was? How embarrassing.
They're like, she had a weight loss protein bar, but she also had a double cheeseburger from McDonald's, ironically.
An entire Domino's pizza. Wasn't even digested. It was like a full pizza slice just in the ultrasound. Right. When James Gandolfini died in Italy, they released to the media what his last meal was. And it's like, he was in Italy. And everybody calm down. And Stephen Assante's still alive. Just like a bunch of carbs and shit. And I think a lot of cocaine as well. I think that might have to play a bigger part in it. But yeah, he had like linguine and like clams alla casino or whatever. Like he just had a big Italian meal. It's like, do we need to know this information?
Okay. Well, anyway, they were like wondering, like, was he a spy? Was he whatever? You know, there's lots of different cases like that. But you know, a couple of years ago, they did like a DNA thing. You know how they can track DNA now, and they think that it was a guy. They have a guy's name who had gone missing or something from some town in Australia. So they're like pretty certain it's.
So was he a spy? Did they think he was a spy?
No,
still, or was he just some random guy?
I think it was just a random dude.
And the only picture of him is him like, it's like a dead picture of him, but he doesn't really look dead. I mean, he looks dead, but like not really. But like then they have this like, there's like lots of documentaries about this, but like they made like a bust of like what they think his actual face looked like pre-death.
Those are freaky,
and it looks completely different than the picture that we have. But anyways, anyone cares about true crime, that's like a really famous, interesting case, and I guess there's a break in it, which is good. That's nice. Great.
Yeah, I love those cases.
Really quickly, this is actually this is not going to be a jump scare for you because this is actual news that I thought was interesting.
It's not Howie, is it? I'm not.
It is Howie.
God, I knew it.
Okay,
what?
Let me find it. Okay, here it is. So it's Halloween, right? It's spooky, ooky month, and she like recorded this video of Howie wearing this like crazy, like ghost. Wait, sorry, this one just says "Where's the cheese?" This crazy ghost costume. So you see Howie there? She like dressed him up in like a little ghost crab costume.
This is cruel. And I don't even enjoy this like at all. Like I'm not, I
mean. Well, she took some heat for that. Like
as she should.
Like, yeah.
Where's
she's
Peeta?
Like, Howie's not in any pain. It wasn't bothering her. It's like, how do you know?
I thought he was crab. Howie hears and feels everything, but now all of a sudden Howie likes Sentient. It. How do you know? Okay, sure.
Yeah, she's totally comfortable. I'm like, I wouldn't be comfortable in this little outfit. It's like pure, like fleece.
It's like what Justine wore to bed at your house. Yeah.
Yeah, it was probably still cold, but yeah. So this is what she's doing now for Halloween. Is she has a costume that I don't know how she got this thing in that costume. Yeah, but I think that's it for my hot topics.
Yeah, sorry guys about the ad breaks. I had no idea. We checked YouTube. I'm not sure. Maybe they're just throwing them in.
Maybe it's because we're blowing up and we're just so popular now.
We're blowing up.
They got to put those ads in. That. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Right. Is that it for that? You want to get into what are we watching?
Yeah. I mean, I already kind of got into what I'm watching, but you got a little bit.
That was really loud on my end for some reason. Okay, so I watched the movie, and I started this at 5 o'clock in the morning the other day when I should have been sleeping, but I didn't. I rented the 3-hour movie Where the Crawdads Sing on Amazon Prime, and I watched the whole thing.
How was it?
It was weird.
Okay.
It was just really it was so slow moving, and then at the end it's just like, well, and then there was a trial, and then that happened in the end, and then they rolled together at the end. I was like, I don't like that. It was good though. It was cute.
That book.
Okay, the little girl in it is like really good, so I'd recommend it. I kept seeing it pop up in scenes on my TikTok, and I was like, oh, I might as well, you know, spend the 7 a.m. to 10 a.m., 10:30 a.m. watching this instead of actually sleeping that night.
Yeah, I can't really get into movies. I think I'm just not a movie person.
I'm finally getting there.
Slow to me. Any quality television, like Love is Blind, Naked Attraction, obviously.
Obviously. Oh my God, I can't wait to watch that.
It's a learning show.
Now, as I was getting ready for this live, and because I use this stream to, like, my makeup and my curling iron are here at my desk because I like using this as a mirror when I do my makeup and stuff.
Good idea. Because
like an actual mirror, horrifying. It's too big, too close. This is like, I can put it at an angle, I can do lighting. So, have they mentioned Akimbo and Googie? What?
What? What do you...
This,
what? Oh, yeah.
Comment.
Like what we're saying. We've said Akimbo, I think, and Googie.
Okay. Oh, yes. Oh, it's like a drinking game. Okay, but while I was doing my makeup on the other screen, I had Golden Bachelor on. Now, you have not watched it.
Not the latest episode.
I keep this. I never delete this picture because it's just one of my favorite things in the world. It's Cody blowing up his barbecue. Like $300 worth of meat easily that he's burning on that picture.
Such a dumb.
But I watched Golden Bachelor halfway through the second episode, and it's pretty cringe. I don't know if I can keep watching. Really?
Oh, you got it. Oh, you got me into it. Is it just like
no? It's sweet.
Out?
Well, okay. No. So they go to. I mean, this. I guess this is a spoiler. He takes some woman out. I don't know any of their names. She seems nice. And first of all, they make him drive. He's from like Louisiana, so he's from like a small town. Okay. So they have him now. He's in LA, and they give him this convertible. It's nighttime, and he's making him drive them to their date. And he's in this convertible, and he's having a full fucking panic attack, like because he's never driven in LA before. And then there's like this big like semi truck that goes by him. It's like, burr, burr. And he's like freaking out, and the woman is clearly like trying to keep her composure. So he's freaking out. It's not cute. And then they get to this restaurant, and it like reminds me of like Stardust Diner, like in New York, where like the waitresses sing on the tables and stuff.
Okay, I see that on TikTok every so often. Yep.
Yeah, and then there's people just around like, what's happening here? Some bitch is like with her ass in your face, like stepping on your eggs, singing "Defying Gravity."
Yeah,
in the morning.
Just a demoralizing job too.
But so they're at this diner, and he's clearly trying to shape the conversation, and they're having a good conversation, but he's so nervous, and he's trying to just guide it to the words "Don't stop believing," which at this point, it's been used. It was iconic in the movie Monster. It was iconic in the Sopranos finale. Let's be done with it. Don't make this your thing now, Gary.
Don't forget Glee.
Oh, how could I forget Glee? God, someone made us recap that for TRP.
Hey, speaking of, Googie's home. Hey guys,
you want to say hi, Googs?
Char, you want to come say hi?
It's only 500 people here.
Hi. Yeah,
is he really?
Like 500 people in the chat.
Hi. Hi, Goog. He's so tall. Oh my gosh.
Oh, okay. Wait, leave the door open for Scotty.
He doesn't say hi back. He's like,
What? No, he said hi. He can't hear you.
Oh, I guess that's right. Okay, so they're at this diner, and he's trying to veer the conversation. He's like, you gotta think. Don't stop believing. And she's like, yeah, actually, that's a really good philosophy. And he's like, no, really, don't stop believing. And he keeps saying it. And now all the waitresses jump up onto the like bar area of the diner, and then it's like and the woman's like, what's happening? And he's like, don't stop believing. Don't stop believing. And then it turned into like a flash mob, a Brown family-esque flash mob, if you will. And they're like conga dancing around the bar while Don't Stop Believin' plays. I would be mortified.
Wait, they did a conga line?
They were like all like dancing.
So Don't Stop Believin'?
Yeah, because the song was still playing. Yeah, and then they're all in a line like... Again, I was doing my makeup and then I was just kind of going back and forth like horrified.
Oh, I don't like that.
God,
he's
like
a dork. He's kind of a dork.
And they were having like a really good conversation. Like she's talking about how like she married her best friend and then he passed away recently. And then he's like, well, you can't stop believing. Don't stop believing.
Oh no.
Don't stop believing. No. She's like, why do you keep saying that over and over?
Noelle says they shared a milkshake.
Oh, well, I got the shits immediately just thinking about that. The milkshake
well, you
plus
and
the
I
flash
also
mob?
shared a milkshake.
We did, but that was
during the one chip challenge.
Well,
that was for survival. That was purely for height of COVID.
Nothing else we could do. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we
that was a necessity.
We
thank God for that vanilla milkshake.
Oh, thank God! Extra large vanilla milkshake from Portillo.
Yeah. Which I was like,
anyway,
why would you guys order it? Who drinks a vanilla milkshake? And they were like, vanilla milkshake, bring it now.
But then the segment after that, and again, I'm only halfway through this episode. It's just like a freaking mess. But for the second half of it, the second little part, they like have to just like wear costumes and do a photo shoot. So there's like some people get like hippie costumes, and some people get I don't know, like leather, like moto costumes, and then they just pose, and he's like putting on like this denim like onesie, kind of like a Canadian tuxedo.
Oh no.
And then all the disco women are around him, and they're all like, yeah, like peace sign, peace and love, Cody Brown, doing this photo shoot. And then this one woman has like this like freak out panic attack because she wanted to be 70s, but some other woman got the dress that she wanted, so she had to wear a leather jacket, and she just wasn't feeling herself in it. So she was like crying. And then another woman for some reason
she was crying about
dress.
it.
Yeah, she was like she was steamed. But then this other woman had this wedding dress on. I don't know why that was one of the themes of this photo shoot, but she had on a wedding dress. And then she like has a meltdown there too, where another woman's like, "Are you okay?" And she's like, "The last time I wore a wedding dress was with my husband." And
let me guess, with your husband. Like,
yes,
obvious.
I would think.
Right.
We
got that.
And so that's a big drama.
You either died or you got a divorce. Just going out on a limb here.
I think he did pass because then she like talks to the guy and she's like, "It was just, he passed away." And then Gary is like, "Oh baby, I'm so sorry." It's just so awkward. And then she's like, "Just so you know, I can't believe how much I absorbed of this episode while I was watching it." She goes, "Just so you know, if you want to whisper sweet nothings in my ear, I have a hearing aid too." And then
no, she doesn't.
Yeah, she has two hearing, which is fine. Yeah, they're like 70. But then he's like, "Oh, so you can hear me now?" And she's like, "Yeah, you can whisper anything you want in my ear." And then he like whispers something to her. And I'm like, thank God they don't tell us what it was. Don't even want to know. I don't know if it's worse if it was something really sexy and hot, like Tom Hanks with his girlfriend.
He doesn't have it in him. Yeah, no. Yeah.
Or do you think he was just like, "I think you're a great lady. I think you're a really great lady.
You're a super gal.
You're a super mom. You did it. Don't stop believing." Anyway, so that was The Golden Bachelor. Now that I've talked myself back into it, I think I will keep watching it because that's hilarious. Okay. Shit.
What happened in Bachelor in Paradise? Again, I got kicked out of my Hulu, so I need to watch this episode, and then Bachelor in Paradise I got to keep up on. That season was magical that we covered. What was that for TRP or Patreon?
It was right when I moved to Canada.
It was the grocery store Joe when he started dating Serena, and now they're married. Yeah. That was a great season.
It was so good.
With that dumb dude, Aaron, who's just like, it was just dumb as hell.
There were a lot of dumb dudes in that.
Yeah, they're all dumb.
Okay, so that's that. Let's talk about Love is Blind, shall we? You actually watched like both episodes. I watched the entire and by both episodes I mean the 2 episodes that were most recently released on Friday. Right. I watched the first one like full straight through, and then the second one I just like I couldn't. I don't care about meeting your family, and it's just 2 couples now left, neither of which I care about, neither of which will possibly work out in any way. So why am I watching this?
Well, because originally there were obviously there was like Captain America and the blonde chick that dumped him on their whatever honeymoon, whatever you want to call it. So there would have been 3, but then there were also another 2 couples that were there the whole season that they edited out, and you can see them in some of the scenes now.
Yeah, they're not even edited out though. They're like friends of. But it's like, why wouldn't you just let us watch that?
Well, because the one couple, I want to say her name is Renee. I could be wrong.
It is Renee. Yeah, Renee. And then the guy was abusive, and he threatened to unalive himself if they aired the footage. I read.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that part of it. But she had a boyfriend or fiance the whole time who she's now married to.
Right. Okay, I did know that.
Yeah. Like they got married in March or something like that. So they found that out, took them off the show. But I guess there was another couple. I want to say her name is like Tran.
Yeah, because I was just listening to Cara Berry's episode this morning. And
and she accused him of SA, and they just pulled them out of the whole thing too. Which, like, at this point, then do you just throw away the season? I mean, I guess it's a lot of money for production and stuff to just be like, okay, we're just gonna can it. But I mean, we're left with these 2 couples, which is just so boring. I mean, Lydia and Milton. You're not in love. There's no way. You 2 have nothing in common.
No.
And she
sees him as like a child, and she's like the mom or something.
And he sees her as a mommy, where he's like, well, I mean, I put the towels just in the corner. Like it's just gross. They're not into each other. There's no way. She was shoveling that food in her mouth like it was her job. When they're in that little G rock hall or whatever. And whenever he's talking to her, she's just like, and then the same thing. She's talking, he's just throwing it down his big teeth mouth. And then the other couple, Stacy, her makeup is so bad. And she's a makeup artist, or she owns like some makeup artist business.
She has a different face every time every different scene. It's because the eyebrows.
Yeah. Like, I mean, eyebrow pencil, sure. Like, I gotta fill mine in. I have like very skinny, ugly eyebrows, but hers is like a completely different color. It doesn't like complement,
and different sizes every time. Like,
it's really bad. I don't like her at all. I think Izzy got some rage under the surface. And the way, I guess, she was like talking about Johnny, like, I don't want to be associated with that. Like,
but something like what that. What did Johnny do that was so bad? She's like annoying and like emotionally stunted, but like she's not a bad person. And she looks like a roar. Yeah. That's her worst quality.
That's true. It's interesting though with this whole credit card thing. Like, talk about gaslighting. There's some conversation or argument that Izzy and Stacy had off camera that he told her, shocking, a man lying to a woman? What?
Yeah, weird. About how great he is.
She asked him, like, do you have credit cards? And I guess he said that he didn't have, I'm dying at this comment. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm kidding, Johnny. It looks like Mitch McConnell. I'm dying.
I can see it because it's a weak chin.
It's the glassy eyes and the weak chin. He said he didn't have credit cards, and then it comes out that like he had credit card debt or something. Okay, but my sister wives closet ring is stuck on my bra.
Oh my God, Robin! She can't do anything right.
It got stuck.
It snags. It snags. No, I know. I know. It's like deadly. Kill yourself with this thing.
Jeez. Okay.
Something doesn't add up here, though, because he says he's only in $3,500 of debt, which is not even debt, in my opinion. That's nothing.
That doesn't. No, $3,500 of credit card debt doesn't make you go into like a whole no.
If you had $30,000 of credit card debt, more credit cards would still send you new credit cards. Like you'd still be, I mean, it would be at a huge interest rate, but like at especially $3,500, which is like easily payable within a couple months if you need.
Yeah,
or,
like,
6
not
months.
A big deal.
Well, it's not a big deal though. That's nothing.
The whole thing with him being like, well, I mean, it's not a big deal. If it was a big deal, I would have told you, and obviously, like, I held off telling you because it's not a big deal. And then he's like, well, I mean, I did tell you. I wanted to tell you when we were like sitting down having conversation. I didn't want to tell you in the gas station when you're like, oh, do you have a credit card? Because it just like wasn't the right place to
There's
got to
be something else going on there because he would
like she's the idiot that she asked. Like, what? Well, why would you ask me in a gas station if I had a credit card? Well, if it wasn't a big deal, like, why would it? He's crazy.
Well, and they were so drunk during the conversation. And then he's just like in the closet, like crying. I was like, "This is so embarrassing for you, bro." Like, I would not. Be able to
where was Stacy sitting? Where was Stacy sitting?
What, on the counter?
On top of the counter, because she's so little. I'm just a little cool girl. I'm just gonna chill out on the countertop. Have you ever? Like when Justine came over, did you guys? Were you like, oh, should we just head to the kitchen and hop up on the counter?
If she had jumped up on my counter, I would have been like, what are you doing? That's where I prepare my food.
Do you need something?
Yeah.
There's a chair right there. There's a couch.
I have several chairs in my house. Yeah. Oh, Karen Brown, people are figuring out the ad breaks here. For those who are getting ad breaks, the reason is that you're a few minutes behind in the feed and not live. If you fast forward, they will stop. Okay. And then she says you're going to want live chat and not top chat. Thank you, Karen. Hey, you're one of the good Karens. Yeah. You
are. Karen Brown. And we mean that in the most, I mean, obviously, flattering way possible.
Yeah. But do you think either of these people will get married? I think that Lydia, is that her name?
Yeah. Lydia and Milton.
Milton. I think they will get married just so she can like win.
Yeah. I think Izzy is going to say no to Stacy.
Good, because she's a bitch.
Yeah. And also she's going to call him on his shit and he can't continue living his lie. So there's that.
Where is the lie here? Like something nefarious must be taking place that he can't get a credit card.
He has massive credit card debt, and he's just trying to tell her, like, it's no big deal. It's like
it's not massive. $3,500 is not massive credit card debt. That's nothing.
It doesn't add up.
Something's weird. Something's weird. Okay, that's all I've really been watching. Other than It's Always Sunny. I'm watching that again.
And, I tried getting into Plath, and it's so freaking boring. I can't do it.
I watched the episode you told me to.
Mariah makes me uncomfortable with her stupid tattoo. Oh, yeah, I had you watch the episode with that Lydia, with Sister Lydia, who is...
God, she's scary.
Terrifying.
There is some, like, flowers in the attic shit happening between her and her brother. Ugh, yeah, I don't like it,
I saw Ethan at the store, and he was just like, hey. And so I was like, oh, hey. And the way she was like, oh, Mariah, let's just sit right next to each other as we make some s'mores. And she's like playing with Mariah's hair. So creepy, weird. There's something really messed up in her mind. Like she'll be a Munchie mom. Yeah. She'll be a Munchausen mom for sure.
I'll keep watching it, but it's not like it's not an immediate click with me every week.
Yeah,
I think that's it for all I'm watching. Yeah, no, we're ready for the Browns too. Don't worry, Fidelis. Some of these names in the chat are so funny. All right, let's see now. According due to popular demand, I did not change the graphic from last week. We're keeping the fart noise in. Here we go.
Let's do it.
Look, do you see how happy Robin looks in that picture? She's so happy to be farting.
The sound of that toot is so disgusting.
I know, it's really wet.
It's so gross. For those of you listening,
I went through quite a few fart noises.
You just had to get that je ne sais quoi to it, right?
Yeah. Now, before we get into
amazing.
anything, we have some very important. We have a very important thing to address here, and I'm going to go ahead and play. What?
We're gathered here together. Is this for the?
We're gathered here together. Here we go.
The brown woolly wedding. Oh, what's going on? Is there music?
Could you hear that? You can't hear it, can you?
No.
Damn it.
But right, I did. Oh, okay.
I'm going to take out my headphones.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, everyone is complimenting your what force poop. Oh.
Can you hear me? Okay, here we go. Yeah, sorry, I couldn't figure out how to like upload this. Here we go. There we go.
Oh, happy birthday, Gabriel.
Happy birthday, Gabe. Hold on, let me put my headphones back in here.
Okay, now our sound is back to on point. Okay, that's pretty good. Happy birthday, Gabe. Do you think he got a phone call this year?
Oh, I really doubt it.
No.
Also, it was Christine's wedding weekend, so it was probably overshadowed. His birthday was really overshadowed.
Her wedding.
Her
weekend
wedding
to David.
Yeah.
Woolley.
Yeah. I actually have that here. Oh yeah, but anyway, happy birthday, Gabriel. You fucking deserve it. He's such a good kid.
Yeah.
He cut off his locks
around the room. Skip around the room. It's so good.
That's a great episode, Survivor Man. All right. Now let's get into obviously the biggest news of the week.
I'm married! And I'd like to introduce you to my husband, David. We're married!
It was mildly annoying, but I mean, good for her. I'm happy that she's happy.
I'm happy for her.
Yeah.
Aww.
Like, cute.
The way he was like, oh, when he hugged her. That was sweet. That was really sweet.
Yeah. As long as he's actually a good guy, then great. And Cody is fucking pissed. Like, between the episode airing last night and then Christine getting married the day before, it's been a bad week for the Codester.
And everyone's saying that yesterday was Robin's birthday.
Oh, it was?
Or today, and then it's Gabe's. Ooh.
Oh, that's funny.
Or Gabe's is 10/11. What's today? 10/10? Well, whatever. Doesn't
10-9,
matter.
I think. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, we're giving Gabe deserves all the birthday wishes that he can get.
Of course.
That's really sweet. Okay. Now, I mean, I know I'm an asshole. I'm very happy she's happy. She looked beautiful. Mm-hmm. If I were there, I really would have wanted to see David Woolley's suit, tux, whatever he was wearing, kind of complement the wedding venue, which everyone is saying is gorgeous. It was. I would say like a tan suit. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't like the black.
I didn't like the black on black.
I don't mind the black on black if he'd added like a cowboy hat. I feel like that would have like made it like
no.
Sexy.
And you wanted a bolo tie, I'm sure.
That would have been cute.
Oh no.
Well,
yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan of the black shirt and on a black coat. I don't like the two paired together. It was just like a little harsh and dark. And I also
I have some pictures here.
I think her dress wasn't fitted very well. I feel like the alterations should have been more on point.
Should have been tighter, like here.
Yeah, it looks like a little baggier. Like it should have like.
But I mean, compared to her original wedding dress.
Oh, I mean, she looks beautiful. She looks so happy. Yeah. Again, I'm just trying to be, as honest as possible. And her hair,
no, I like it. The hair seems to have fallen. Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like the little 2 pullback things were a little too high. We're being an asshole here. We're being assholes.
Yeah, we're just
she looks
splitting hairs.
Gorgeous. Flowers are beautiful. Like the flowers on his jacket right there. I feel like that would have popped.
I like that. Yeah. Yeah. But that's, I mean, good for her. I'm so happy for her. And I have a couple things that I took screenshots of from the People magazine article, because People was exclusive, you know, they were the ones that were allowed to release the story.
Okay.
So, and I'm sure Cody loved that too.
Herb and Tally said they had baked beans at their wedding.
I have all of this information. So, okay, so one of the things I took was, after a passionate kiss, they were introduced as Mr. and Mrs. Woolley to cheers from the crowd as At Last by Etta James played, which maybe the most unoriginal song I can think of, but classic.
Yeah. But it's probably new for Christine. Like, I feel like Christine is just now getting on this, like, wedding thing, you know? Like, she probably avoided Brides magazine for a long time.
Everything is still slightly a poke, a jab at Cody. Because, like, the song is At Last. At last, finally, my love has come along. And then she goes,
my lonely days are over.
My lonely days are over.
Wow.
David treats me like a queen and tells me I'm beautiful every day, Brown told People at the time of the proposal. I've never been in love like this before, and the world seems like a brighter place with him in it. She adds, I'm so excited for the wonderful adventures we are going to embark on for the rest of our lives. As they celebrate their marriage, both Brown and Woolley are grateful they get to spend their lives with one another. We have so many things in common, said Brown. It's just easy. I found someone who is everything I've been looking for, who is a true partner, and someone who just wants to be with May and loves May for May. All right. Sparkling apple cider and champagne, along with Moscow mules and mojitos, were served during cocktail hours, Geordie.
Oh.
Yeah, so they went all out, followed by a buffet dinner that included roast beef, barbecue chicken, cowboy potatoes, baked beans, and corn on the cob. I think that sounds great.
Interesting for a wedding.
The beans are a little...
It's true to that. And, like, corn on the cob, like, everything just seems very handsy and messy. But, hey, I mean, more power to you. I mean...
Now they talk about.
I want to know the bathroom situation. I'm not gonna lie. Like
like how many, like how private are those stalls? Also,
are there stalls, or is this like a
I need a private
situation?
Oh God, I hope not. They talk about how they. For dessert, the couple cut into a 3-layer naked cake plus Woolley. Okay, so Woolley has a groom's cake. And I want you to guess what the theme is. And it's it'll totally make sense.
Motorcycle.
It's like a very... No, it's even more like broad than that. It's a brand.
Harley Davidson.
No. Get away from the motorcycles.
Oh, okay. Ford.
No, it was Darth Vader themed.
Ew. Oh, I don't like it. No, I don't like it.
They love their Disney, Geordie.
No, Christine, no.
Yeah. They first met. It's probably good. Hey! At least it wasn't like a deer that you cut into and it's red velvet cake.
I was gonna say deer. I mean, whenever I think groom's cake, okay, when someone just says groom's cake, 3, 2, 1, say what you think. First thing that comes to mind. 3, 2, 1. Steel magnolias.
Orange. Okay, so I never knew what a groom's cake was until my wedding, and our friend who was a baker was like, I'd like to make your groom's cake. And we were like, we don't even know what that is. But then he brought it, and it was this insane... like orange, and it had like oranges on it, and it was just like this beautiful, like it looked like Thanksgiving kind of. And then our cake was just a naked cake too, and it just looked like shit next to the groom's cake. I think we actually ended up cutting into the groom's cake. But they talk about how they met on a dating website in 2002. So we're getting up there in the timeline finally. We finally passed Christmas 2021. We're into 2022 on the show.
Okay.
She was immediately intrigued by Hooley's beautiful profile. All the right pictures, she recalls. It was him with those eyes. I'm like, you know what? I want to be looked at with those eyes for the rest of my life. Him with him and his grandkids and at Disneyland and then him on a beach. I'm like, yes, sign me up for all of that. That's all I took of quotes from the magazine.
Well, I bet you there was no Darth Vader cake because that would have been like a woof.
I think she would have been into that.
Do like the I don't know, what's the Star Trooper thing, like the Death Star. So I don't know, like
sure, sounds
like
right.
The character, and I mean, it's got to be black frosting, so that had to been like a whole dental situation.
Gross.
Oh, Tony got into that because Tony's into Star Wars too. He's probably like, I love this cake. He definitely took home like a huge piece as the leftovers.
Yeah, I deserve this. Let's cake. Now McKelty actually posted something. This has nothing to do with the wedding, but I just thought this was like such an annoying post on Instagram. And it's Tony wearing basketball shorts and a t-shirt, always getting dressed up for the camera, She says, do they have plastic cups of carrots and celery? Elise says. That's a Mary thing, I think.
Yeah. Little
McKelty says,
cups.
What does it... you're going to have to take that down, babe, because I can't see the words. Okay. What does it mean...
It's taking a minute, but yeah.
Yeah, I know it is. It's been slow. What does it mean to be a good wife? Honestly, I absolutely hate that phrase. Why can't we just be good adults, good humans, good people in general? Just focus on the good, knock off that good wife crap, because we're more than wives. This is really bad grammar. We're more than what society has dictated a good wife be. Yes, I love my husband, blah, blah, blah. But like, she's going, like, what made her post this? And like, if you are so obsessed with being around good people and good adults, please explain why you're still friends with Cody and Robin.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah. Because they suck.
Because they don't treat your mom with any sort of respect at all. Or your
Christine,
siblings.
I'd be fucking pissed. I'd be like, you need to have some kind of like loyalty to me, please, McKelty. I can only go so far. I let Robin zoom in on your fucking birth.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's that. I got all Christine's. Now, Mary. Okay, so R.I.P. to Mary's brother, aka Janelle's ex-husband. I'm really wondering if Janelle acknowledged this at all or reached out to Mary or anything like that.
I think it's a tricky situation because you're reaching back out to not only your ex's family, your ex from a long time ago, you're reaching out to your sister wife's family who was never kind to you.
Yeah, Mary was pretty abusive to her.
Yeah, as was Mary's family. Christine said that Mary's family was never nice to her. Whenever she would come around, they were not kind. So I think that's just like one of those, maybe you just quietly grieve, send a card. Whoa, who's this?
God, this is Mary's this is like the main four. Like she has other family. It's a handsome family. Look at how strong Mary's genes are, though.
Yeah, that is like the lower right corner, whoever that boy is, that's Mary's face right there.
Right, but then the one above him is actually Mary, and she still looks exactly like that. Just that is like...
Oh, okay.
Just whatever genes she got from Bonnie with like the upturned nose. I mean, it was a strong gene. But he passed. So there was like an original like four, like the older kids were like four of them, and she's the only one left. All the other ones have passed. So that's sad. So I do hope Mary's okay. She's not a horrible person, I guess. You're gonna feel bad for her in this episode, by the way. Okay, and then
lastly, I love that she was telling Robin what Robin needed to hear a long time ago last week. So good for that.
Yeah. I skipped Gary from Teen Mom. He threw up a couple of things on Instagram this week.
Oh,
and it looks really good. Here's the process of making it.
I bet you Christina gobbled it all up.
Look at that.
No, get your freaking disgusting thumb out of there, Gary.
He's got tiny little hands though.
Yeah,
and then
he does. Those are some short, squat thingies.
He made like this eggplant or
what
chicken
is
thing.
This?
But then it's like some sandwich with eggplant. But look at the like final product of this.
That's
it's
a sandwich.
No.
How many
now
layers is that?
This isn't a full eggplant just filled with tomato sauce and cheese, and it looks disgusting.
What is that? The youngest requested this for dinner. I've been fixing it since 4 p.m. and 3 hours later. Okay, yeah. That's just like penne noodles and sauce. Relax, Gary. It doesn't look that good. And that looks like a dead animal with like cheese and sauce on it. Gross.
It sure does. So Gary's still cooking up his shit, and Christina's still gobbling it right down. Lastly, I skipped a couple things by accident last week of Janelle's Instagram, and I think they need recognition.
Janelle from Teen Mom or Janelle?
No, Janelle from Sister Wives. We're back on Sister Wives. Okay. She just posted a picture of a bunch of folded up gym pants, and she goes, I don't know how many pairs of gym pants a girl needs, but apparently a lot. Basically, they all were dirty. Yeah, gym pants. Basically, we're all dirty, this. But it has been 2 weeks since I did washed gym clothes. She was like drunk when she was writing this.
Yeah. Just gym pants. I've never heard of. I don't think I've heard that like gym pants,
workout pants, or yoga pants. But here's a folded up pile of her dirty, sweaty yoga pants. So thank you, Janelle.
And those look like they're primarily cotton. Like those aren't letting you.
They're not breathing
when you're there. Yeah, that's just hanging on to a lot of moisture.
Well, speaking of working out.
Hey.
I went to the gym, and then
who knew?
To all the red-faced exercisers, I used to feel like my red face was embarrassing.
Janelle, back it up. Is she zooming? That is.
Yeah. Just got done at the gym. It's hot in there. But I like the leaves.
The red face. I got a red face. I'm not embarrassed anymore. Yeah. She's also not red-faced here. She looks like totally fine and dry. What are you doing here?
Janelle.
But, she's feeling herself these days. I know. God love her.
Who knew?
Who knew? One other thing is that people are really turning on Gwendolyn lately. I still think she's fine. I like her. I think she's charming.
Yeah, why is that? Is it just because like she's being defensive of Cody? Is that why?
Yeah, that might be it. She says slay a lot. Like just
slay.
She says slay like we say akimbo, like where it like doesn't actually make sense. Like she'll just be watching them and then she'll just look at the camera and be like slay, 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 over like something that Mary says in the episode. But I guess she was doing a watch along of the most recent Sister Wives episode, not this one today, but last week, and she was like, okay, well, it was the part where Robin refers to Leon as Mary's daughter. And Gwendolyn's like, okay, I gave her the benefit of the doubt the first time because that was when it was being filmed. But she's like, all of us came in and we filmed these talking heads like recently, really recently. So she's like, I 100% think that Robin is dead naming her or misgendering her like completely on purpose. Like, because she knows.
Oh,
so she's like, I forgave her the first time, but this time, no. If she's going to do a couch interview and still refer to her as that, or as Leon as a girl, Gwendolyn's pissed.
Yeah, she should be.
And I don't know if she was at the wedding. I think we still don't know who was at the wedding really, but I don't think Gwen was there from the little that I heard.
Oh, God, no, Gwen. Oh, you have to go.
But I know Cody gave her some big payout.
Yeah, and I think there's been speculation that she was upset with Christine, maybe because Christine asked Peyton to walk her down the aisle.
Okay, but
you
can't get mad at her for having
a fallout.
Yeah, Debbie Gutierrez, one of our loyal listeners, she wrote a really interesting comment on our Facebook about all of that. She's like, when I was growing up, like, me and my siblings used to smack the shit out of each other. Like, my kids smack the shit out of each other. Yep. Like, if something happened, and Peyton did apologize over and over, both publicly and behind the scenes. So at a certain point, it's like, when do you kind of just let it go? Also, we don't know the story of what even happened, but all we know is that as like literal children, he like punched her or smacked her, which is obviously not okay.
Yeah.
But like, it seems like she's really holding on to this now.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I can think of similar things in my family with my my brother and my two sisters that I know you don't think actually exist.
Yeah.
But yeah, like there's like resentments, things that come up from high school that it's like, oh my God, like, are we going to get over this? It's been like 30 years. We got to move past this sort of a thing. But there's some people that can really just hang on to it, you know? You can probably guess which sibling I'm talking about.
I definitely know. Allegedly. I had a friend growing up whose brother, like, I was there. They were just kind of bickering, and he took a pencil and stabbed it into her elbow, like right in there. And like she like yeah, and it like stuck in there. So like for the rest of her life, like probably now there's still like a little like lead mark.
Yeah.
Because it like dyed all over her skin and shit.
I was just talking about this.
He stabbed it in there.
Yeah, I had do you remember Esprit bags?
Obviously.
This is like late 80s, early 90s. Okay.
Oh, so I would rock that now.
I had my sisters, I had my sisters hand me down a Esprit bag, and I remember still this day, it was really cold outside. And a sharpened pencil went through the Esprit bag, through my my uniform skirt, and it like stabbed my thigh, and I still have a little like graphite in there from where it went through that Esprit bag. So it was a thin layer of cotton. And a year earlier from the Esprit bag, here inside recess, it was cold out, and the boys were throwing pencils, and one threw, and it stuck in this girl Janelle. Her name was Janelle.
Oh, Janelle!
Stuck in her face. Like she walked through the door, and everyone was just like, it was like a record scratch, and it just same thing, just stuck out just like that.
Wow.
And guess what her nickname was?
What?
Pencil face. After that. Right.
There was this girl who was there was a girl in college who was a bitch to my friend Jenny, and Jenny is freaking brutal. She doesn't like you. And this girl had like one tooth that was like gone, so she wore like a fake one.
Oh, like a little cap or something. Okay.
Like a little retainer. Yeah, and then Jenny's name for her was Toothless, and just everyone on campus called her Toothless. It was brutal. And I thought this girl was really nice, but like she didn't get along with Jenny, so Jenny's like fucking Toothless. And then there was a girl with a big nose who was mean to Jenny, and she told me not to hang out with Jenny because she's a drug addict, and the drug addicts all find each other. And Jenny got so pissed because I, of course, told her this. And then she went on to call this girl Babar for the whole rest of school, and everyone called her Babar.
Babar. Her nose. Oh my God, I want to die.
You don't fuck with Jenny. I have a picture of an Esprit bag for anyone who wants to take a trip down memory lane.
For the youths who are watching here.
It's gonna
I wanted
trigger
a
so
new
many
one
memories.
so bad.
Look at that.
Oh, it's not coming up for me.
It's there, babe.
Oh, I don't know why I can't see it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Ooh. Oh, it flashed and then it went away. Anyway,
there's an Esprit bag.
It was a basic cotton bag, and then there would be like a pocket on the front with just Esprit.
Yeah, brands were a big thing. In Canada, there was a store called Club Monaco, and you just had a sweater and it just said Club Monaco.
Ooh, or like Liz Claiborne purses were really big. I remember my sisters had those, and it was like the shit. I never did. So but
people are saying in the chat that People magazine said that Gwen was at the wedding. So good. I hope she was. Yeah, we don't know what happened between her and Peyton, but like he has apologized. That's all I can really say. What is okay?
Oh, Tara. All right. My mom dressed me almost exclusively in Esprit t-shirts as a kid. Oh, lucky. I wish.
I had an Esprit t-shirt that I guarantee was bought from like a secondhand store, because like there's no way we're even entering the Esprit store.
Oh God, no. Oh, I don't think I've ever been in
You're
Esprit
not crossing
store.
the threshold.
Benetton?
Oh no.
Like Benetton, you were pretty loaded.
Gap was like the one I like actually kind of shopped at. But
yeah.
But I had an Esprit t-shirt, and then there was like those little plastic circles with like a line in the middle that you like take your t-shirt and you like weave it through.
Oh yeah, the little tie thing on the side. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Bum equipment. Like... There's another one.
Oh, how about what were they called? Hypercolor. The hypercolor like shirts and stuff. Right?
Oh, that would change color.
Yeah, like you like put your hand on it or something and it would just change color.
Too cool for me.
I wanted one of those. Or Umbros.
Vanessa says they sell Gap clothes at TJ Maxx now.
Yeah, I know Gap is not as popular as it used to be.
No,
Beaver
but it
Canoe.
Was,
I don't know what Beaver Canoe.
Had a moment. It sounds sexual. Roots. Okay, let's get into our. Yeah, my god! I just realized that I have like a ham sandwich sitting here that I like forgot was sitting here. It's gonna be disgusting with it.
A ham sandwich.
Yeah, it's just a piece of bread with some ham on it. See. My mom made a ham for Thanksgiving, Jody.
Oh my god. Oh, Wally and the cats have probably been in that thing all day.
And I went down there because I was so stoned last night. I like crept down to the kitchen, but of course every stair is like.
Oh. Daphne's wide awake.
Oh, she's Amanda. Do you need something down there? I'm like, no, I'm just eating some ham. Just let me eat cold ham while staring into the abyss of the fridge.
Amanda, don't pick out the ham. Use a fork and knife, Amanda.
I ate a whole bunch of ham.
She's going to be picking at Iran.
I hope she saves some for us. At Christina Shirley. All right, I
told her I put some in the container for her, but she said no.
Oh no, she should see. You should see what she sent me home with. The amount of ham that it exists in my fridge right now. All right,
all right.
Go ahead.
So here we go. Season 18, episode 8. Do we have a little Brown family values?
I don't have a new one, but we can go ahead and replay. Robin farting.
One.
That fart like tickled the asshole as it left. Like it was like fluttered. You're on mute.
Damn.
You're on mute again. There we go. Don't touch anything.
I'm not touching anything. I didn't touch anything. I was saying it's aggressive.
StreamYard, get your shit together.
Right? Okay, season 18, episode 8. The writing is on the wall. Cody takes Janelle out for her birthday and talks about wanting to start over. Mary reveals to Cody that she's moving her clothing business to Utah, but not giving up on their relationship. And his reaction is worse than she expected. Da-na-na.
It's rough. It's a rough watch, dude. All right. Okay. Here we are. I'm at 1 minute. 1 minute and 2 seconds. So everyone get queued up. We're going to play this on audio. And also, by the way, guys, join our Facebook group. Follow us on TikTok and Instagram. All that good stuff. We're almost at 800 on TikTok. Can you believe it? Blowing up. All right, here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Cody.
Serious business here. Ooh, coyote pits. There's the pond.
It's filled up.
Not a pond.
It's filled up a little bit. Got a storm, Doddy. Oh God, it's so dirty. I'll never get the image of Cody flexing in his black underwear blurred out of my head.
So gross.
He's like rage
swimming
screaming.
In feces.
Yep. Gross. Ugh.
So stupid. God, they're all so dumb.
I'm going to be
It's
moving
an
my
urban
clothing
beat.
business up to Utah. I've been traveling back and forth between Parowan and Flagstaff like a lot over the past year. And
Mary's
it's just getting to be too much.
just wanting to get over with this
I already
interview.
told Robin.
But this could have been a text message, honestly. Hey, I'm moving.
What's going to happen?
I'm moving to Parowan. Yeah. I'm moving my clothes.
Cody'd be like, all right,
Parowan.
and bye-bye.
He would just give a thumbs up reaction.
Oh, yeah. Thumbs up it. Like, oh, okay, cool.
did ask her if she would mind coming over when I told Cody, because for some reason he seems to be able to hear what she says when he doesn't really
because he
hear
likes
what I
her.
say.
That's the reason.
Why the fuck did Robin and Cody drive separately to this?
Yeah, what is that about?
Like, come on.
I know, because they're wanting to be sensitive about Mary's feelings.
Oh well, they're gonna get into that later. He's gonna start complaining in a second about how him and Robin can't fuck right on the table in front of Mary, and it's so unfair to their love. Wow. That is going to be the conversation in a second. So I don't like Robin driving this big truck. That makes me feel very
I don't
unsafe.
like that either. I also hate her clothing.
Oh yeah, she's blousy purple.
I always want to.
I'm at 1 minute 57 seconds.
Try to be supportive of, Cody's relationship with any of his wives. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I don't know what I can do, but I want to try to help.
I just realized
what do you mean you don't know what to do?
I grab my glasses and hold it. I never
know
what Mary's calling me over for. Hey, I need to talk to you.
He's getting his sunglasses just to hold his hair back.
Yeah, it's an accessory now. Put it in a ponytail. Or here's another idea. Cut your fucking hair because you're losing your hair and you're not fooling anyone.
You look disgusting. His hair looks so gross here. Ew.
Yeah, that's exactly
nasty. Ugh. God.
Whew, this guy I used to sleep with just messaged me a couple times.
Does our shirt look like his here?
I need to go.
We're all wearing the same shirt as Cody.
We're way cooler. I need to go to Value Village at some point.
Wait, a man texted you? Is that what you just said?
Oh, he's not really a man. He's like a friend. He's like a good friend of mine.
And what now?
He just messaged me a couple of times during that, so like I was like flustered.
Oh.
It wasn't anything. It wasn't like a penis shot or anything. Although I do have pictures of his penis on my phone, probably. Okay. Let's do this. I'm at 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
I just leave it at that.
Come in.
Hey, Mary.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good. How are you? Come on.
Robin always looks so uncomfortable in her clothes. Like, she's always wearing skinny jeans that are one size too tight. Like, they fit, but once you eat something or sit down. And so just the whole scene, she's just constantly like...
She's always pulling, tugging at herself.
Yeah, just buy one size bigger.
This last tell-all, you and I were dying just constantly like this.
Yeah, and just like staring at herself in the monitor. Everyone else is talking on the couch, and she's just, like, you look bad, so it's not going to get any better by you flouncing your shirt.
Everyone wants to know about this text message, Amanda. Everyone.
Oh, it wasn't anything. He was just like, I'm at a wedding with another mutual friend. But I just haven't heard from this guy in a long
And he's
time.
thinking
He's like one of my best friends in the world. No, just we both know this person. You're making me like turn all red and purple now. So great job. Oh. He's a mutual friend of me.
In Mary's house.
Mary looks so dumpy. Bad choice of outfit here, Mare.
Yeah.
Again, also too tight jeans. Always one size too tight on the jeans with Mary.
A lot of stuff on the countertops too. Oof.
Honestly, I don't think that Cody's really even gonna care. Actually, if it would be like kind of a slap in the face of realization for him, that would be really cool. But I don't really have a whole lot of hope for that either.
So is it all right if I sit here where your book is?
Yes.
I don't want to sit in the middle.
What the fuck?
What?
Is it all right if I sit here where your book is? I don't want to sit in the middle. Yeah, go ahead and move the book.
That's so weird.
It's not the statue of David. You can go ahead and move the book over.
Yeah,
what
it's
a weird
notebook.
Question. Yeah.
That is so bizarre. I don't want to sit in the middle. Like, there's no one else sitting down, though.
Right.
Like,
and,
you're the first one sitting down.
You'll see that Robin never sits down during this whole conversation. She stands at the end of the table flouncing her blouse the whole time.
Great.
And translating in her words.
Oh, right. She's just so helpful.
Skinny jeans are out per TikTok, says Amanda. Another Amanada. Good.
Amanada Gabi.
Yeah. All right. I'm at 2 minutes and 15
I need to
minutes.
yell at my kids for a moment. Excuse me.
Oh, okay, sure. I'll just play this.
What's up?
Cody just sat down like he was Atlas. He's like, oof. What were you doing?
Long
What
day
were you
of
doing?
not
Gambling
driving,
and like sitting on some logs. Sitting on some logs drinking hot water out of a canister.
Also, he's like, he could not be further away from that countertop. He is like on the corner all
Mary's
the way.
here. He is
away.
Here. Yeah.
God.
And Robin, they're making this as awkward as fucking possible. And God, wait. Mary, the way Mary handles this is just so, like, I feel so sorry for her. 3 minutes, 8 seconds.
What's up with you?
I don't know where to start.
Oh, Robin is sitting. Okay.
Mary and I don't have a marriage, really, kind of. Robin is very sensitive to what other people see. So Robin, like, keeps her distance from me a lot when I'm around Mary. Or when I'm around any wives.
She probably wants a break from your grabby hands. I feel like he's constantly touching her at home. Not in like a romantic way, but more in like, this is my property. Like, I guarantee you he's constantly touching her.
Yeah. Or like if they're walking around the Home Depot, he's like, no, let's go in this aisle, and like grabs her arm and like pulls her, sort of a thing.
It's just constant touching, but more as like a property thing rather than a I love you and want to touch you thing.
Yeah. And also, like, you can be not affectionate, but not be 7 feet apart on different ends of the like. There's a happy medium. You can sit next to each other and not.
This
be
is more
grumpy.
Awkward. Yeah. Yes, this is drawing more attention to it.
Yes. We've discussed as a family for years. Do we show affection in front of the other wives? Because other polygamists are able to, and we just have never been able to.
Because of you, Cody.
I know that when I've been in a good place with him, then it doesn't bother me when he's showing affection to somebody else, because I know that he cares about me. But then when you don't have a really good relationship with him and you're feeling a little bit...
Also here, hey, TLC, make sure you get right behind me, and I'm going to go ahead and lean over this counter so that my ass is and
my thighs kind of spread against the counter. Yeah.
Please make sure that my ass is right in the foreground. Thanks.
More insecure. It's going to be hard to see him being all PDA with somebody else. This is the type of discussion that we've all had through the years, and that's kind of, I guess, where we came up with the conclusion that it's probably best to be a little bit more careful and a little bit more reserved in front of the other women. So it's interesting that Cody is seeming to kind of have an issue with it now, that we're not supposed to show any affection in front of each other, you know.
Things going okay? Yeah, everything's going good. Is everything going good? I think everything's going good.
Things are not
God,
good.
Robin goes into full Beaker right there. He goes, everything going good? I think everything's going good. And then just Robin Beaker.
She has no right to mope about anything. That's what's so infuriating about this. There's nothing hard for you right now.
She has depression.
You got what you wanted.
No, she never wanted to live polygamous, Jody. Hang on, let me close my window a little bit. It's getting, the sun's going down over yonder. All right.
I'm not okay with what's going on with the family. I'm really, really struggling with it.
Oh, are you?
It's really awkward because the only wife I have a relationship with right now is Robin. But we've never been able to essentially be in love with each other or find solace in each other. Because this kind of quasi-plural marriage mess that's been going on. And now everybody else is leaving. Everybody else is gone. We're having these struggles with everybody else. But we still don't feel like we can expose our place of solace.
I'm sorry, I'm pretty sure that I watched an 1.5 hour honeymoon special where the two of you nuzzled into each other's chest the entire time. You've never been able to find solace? Oh my God,
no.
like, fucking get over it. Get a
that's
room.
Bullshit. We just recently watched the episodes when they moved into the houses in Vegas, and they were all huggy and kissy, where she's like, oh, I love my double oven. And he's like, oh, and now you can cook for me. And remember,
Mrs. Brown, Mrs. Brown, Mrs. Brown.
Gross. Yeah, no, you're always huggy kissy on each other. You had 2 children on the show. Her vagina splashed you. We know you've been together. We get it. Gross.
Right. Oh, my mom gave me her camera last night when I walked in. She's like, here's that camera. I'm like, what's this for? She's like, didn't you need for Halloween costume? And I was like, oh, that's right. I'm going as Vagina Daddy. And it has a strap and everything. And it's like an old, like it's like a 90s camera.
Oh, yes. Oh,
I need to order a wig. I'm at 5 minutes and 12 seconds.
I can't wait to see this.
For each other in any way. This is not a safe place for us.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Thanks for coming over. I told Robin this the other day and just thought I'd let you know that I
It's an awkward laugh of Mary's, right?
Yeah. It's so funny.
She's so awkward.
You guys aren't making caramels.
Going to downsize and get a smaller place and move my clothing business out to the B&B. So I'll just
no reaction from Cody
up there.
Cool, that's good, right? Or is it just because you have to?
We talked about this before, and she's like, Cody's not going to care, and he's going to be good with it and stuff. And I'm like, please say the right thing.
Please say what we rehearsed.
Yeah, please lie to her and give her like...
Yep.
What?
Yep. Oh, no, I was saying, lie to her.
Now, do you think that Cody has said to... Okay, first of all, I'll bury the lead here. Me and my mom, during this episode, were like totally on Cody's side for this entire conversation. And I think you will be too. Because like, he's told her over and over, I don't want to be in a relationship with you. Like, you can leave.
Yeah.
Robin's the one hanging on to this. Now, why do you think that is, though? Do you think it's because she's aware of their financial situation and she knows that they need Mary? And Cody's not like letting himself realize that?
Yeah, she doesn't want to be... She wants it to be that Christine and Janelle are the bad ones for leaving the family.
Oh, okay.
Just like in her mind. And if Mary leaves, then it indicates, oh, there's something with Robin and Cody.
Yeah.
It's because of those two.
Okay, yeah, good point. I'm at 6 minutes and 4 seconds.
Please give her something to hang on to.
No tears.
No. Sorry, I'm distracted by your ring. That's a different ring.
It's so fucked up.
Is that not something I should say?
Just a ring.
It's a cool ring, right?
It's a cool ring.
Shut up, Robin, you bitch.
Fucking cunt.
It's a cool ring, right?
Just a cool ring. This is very much the same energy as the 69 thing, right?
Oh,
like, this
yes.
is our little secret
Which
stripper.
we're gonna be getting up to that in the season 9.
We just started season 9. Now Cody has this fucking ring on. Now I took the screenshot from Mrs. Kickstand on TikTok. She's like one of the biggest Sister Wives creators on there. Everyone check her out. We call her Olivia Colman because she looks like Olivia Colman. Like,
exactly like her.
Like she looks exactly like Olivia Colman. But she found the ring for like $625, and then more people did more investigation, and then she's like, "Oh, sorry, I'm mistaken. It's actually this ring, which is $1,025."
They have the worst taste, from art to jewelry. Everything is so ugly. What is that? What does it mean?
It's just a shitty thing to do to Mary. She's already so vulnerable. Now let's go over and like Cody's sitting there on the counter like presenting it.
Can I move your book here?
Yeah.
Move your book.
Let's place it right here. Tapping with his
cool ring. Yeah, you didn't have to wear that there. She knows you're not coming, but you don't have to rub it in her face.
But it's a complete fuck you still. It's a fuck you.
He just says, we can never get solace. We can never just have our love with each other. No, you rub it in people's faces for the past 15 years or whatever.
This is their monogamy ring.
Ugh. No, it's just a cool ring. Yeah, cool ring.
God, shut up, Robin. You're not a good actress. I'm at 6 minutes and 21 seconds.
Wow, that sounded awkward.
There's so much nuance going on here. Distracted by a ring?
Yeah, you've been married 30 years, over 30 years, and all of a sudden you're not wearing the ring.
She's distracted by a ring? I mean, what? Was she crazy?
The ring that you're flashing around?
Yeah, if one of them rolled in with like a single woman ring, he would have lost his mind.
Oh my God, can you
strong,
imagine?
independent woman. Yeah. Wow, God, what a
What is
monster.
going on?
It's weird that he's being so awkward about it. Like, if he doesn't want me to see the ring, don't wear it to my house.
Yeah.
Yep.
Didn't mean to step in the middle of
Robin.
something there.
No, please.
I did notice that it was replacing the Connor ring that we all used to wear together. I mean, I have no idea what this ring is or where it came from. If he got it, if Robin got it for him, if they got it together.
Well, obviously.
I have no idea, and frankly, I don't care.
Well, you should care, and you should be offended. All right,
Yeah,
here we go.
exactly. Or leave.
Garrison bought a house in Flagstaff, so we're gonna go look at it. I'm super excited. Okay, here it is. Okay. There's a discussion about Gwen and Gabe both moving in with Garrison as roommates. Is this a good idea? We don't know.
Hey guys.
Hey.
This is a robbery.
Oh, okay. I'm very reticent about Gwendolyn moving in with Gabe and Garrison. Politically, they're very, 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 very different. And then Gwendolyn has a dog, Gabe has a dog. There's a cat, Kathy's Garrison's cat. I just think it sounds very problematic. I kind of want to show them what rooms you're thinking are whose and
Yes.
stuff. Okay, perfect. Do we have to call rooms?
It's gonna be based off of needs, because one of the rooms has 2 closets and it has a lot of closet space, but it's a little bit smaller. And then one of the rooms has like minimal closet space, but it's a lot bigger.
I might need to compensate for a lack of closet space, considering I came out.
Okay, that wasn't that funny.
Gwendolyn came out.
Anyway, we get it, Gwendolyn. We get it. You know she makes these jokes any chance she gets. Like, okay, yes, we know.
It's like very
That's wonderful.
areola of her. Like, oh, now we have to
Well,
indulge
let's not go
this.
that far.
The closet is bisexual. Oh my gosh, over a year ago.
That went over my head until they started laughing.
You're funny.
Yeah.
It took us a little second to get it though, right? We're sitting there and it took a second to process it. Gwendolyn has come out.
So
you guys need to look at the bathroom because you're going to be sharing a bathroom. Listen, I have accidentally used men's restrooms. They're disgusting. I walked in the wrong door and I used the bathroom and I go to wash my hands and I'm like, that's a weird scene.
yeah, so it's
Oh my God, Christine.
Yeah,
Are you
not that
stupid?
funny.
It wasn't that funny. It wasn't a good story. This is like a story that she would tell David
Didn't laugh once.
Woolley, and he has to like be like, that's so funny, Christine.
Oh, truly, tell me
Oh,
more.
me.
Yeah, good one.
I'm at 9 minutes exactly.
incorporate shower caddies, or there's a closet that can hold your stuff.
So Gabe and Garrison are my biological children, and Gwen is Christine's biological child. They all lived together in one house back when we lived in Utah, but after we moved to Las Vegas, we all had separate homes. But they still functioned in every respect as brother and sister. The high ceilings make a huge
Oh my
difference.
gosh.
I can fit.
So at this point, our family, to use an analogy, kind
It's
of
like an
feels
old
like
timey
we've all
accountant,
abandoned ship in different lives.
I would
like
honestly,
1832 or something.
I was just thinking he looks like Leo Frank from a Parade. Do you know who that is?
No.
He looked at a picture of Leo Frank. This is like in my head what he looks like, even though I don't think he does. But just the glasses.
Like
yeah,
one of like the founding fathers, or like he worked in like a watch shop or something, like fixing
when he-
clocks.
and you know when he puts the glasses on, he does that thing where he puts them on and then like follows it. With
Goes
his
around
fingers.
the ears.
Yeah, he goes.
Yes.
Boats. Every individual mom
His
is doing a great
pantaloons.
job at keeping their unit together. I think it's really nice that my mom and her kids and Christine and her kids can actually
Oh, I take
maintain
the
a
long hair.
really functional relationship. It gives me a lot of hope.
Well, he looks way better with the short hair, and he donated his hair
way
to
better.
like wigs and stuff.
Oh,
9
that's
minutes.
nice.
Yeah, 9 minutes.
Yeah,
and
he
50
looks
seconds.
like
That's
a
why he was
young-
growing it out. You old town cobbler.
A young Benjamin Franklin. Didn't Benjamin Franklin have syphilis?
Yes, but I don't. My name is Gordon.
Oh. Turns out Benjamin Franklin's kind of a creep.
Kind of a scumbag.
We can still have this warm place for each other. The other thing is I'll be sending you guys leases, and if you guys, for the first set of leases, we have you guys be co-signers. That's just
he's taking it seriously.
And if we all get in a fight or something, we're still
Janelle told him to do that.
Legally bound to pay rent.
Oh, for sure.
Did you see Janelle? She was like,
she's like, yep.
Finally. God, at least one of them has learned something.
Yeah. I'm at 10 minutes and 15 seconds.
And they fight. When?
You know what, Gwen? I'm gonna leave my caddy in the shower.
Gabe. I'm gonna stop cleaning up my dog's poops.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you heard when they were upstairs, but like Garrison said he's gonna have them on a caddy system.
Caddy system.
Like they're in jail or something.
Like they're in college, they have to have like their little caddy going in and out. Oh,
yeah, like, can I just like leave
that is
my
very Janelle.
shampoo and conditioner? Yeah,
Janelle
caddy.
uses a caddy still. You know, it's just easier.
Yeah, it's just me and Savannah. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, that's right. The thing is they're siblings. They are. And sometimes siblings can move in with each other, and sometimes they can't. I could have hurt them permanently, possibly. I mean, come on. I don't know what would happen.
All right, going ahead.
Change. I'm not pressuring you.
I'm at 11 minutes and 14 seconds. Yeah, Herd Mentality says Gabe donated his hair to a cancer charity, which is why he grew it out. Yes, I remember Janelle posting about that on her story.
Heavy on the music this episode.
Oh, it's intense, Georgie.
I think the more time Mary spends at the B&B, for her, it's sort of like her safe and happy place.
Yeah, away from you.
Yeah, exactly. He wants her out of there.
A natural course of action.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a good thing, all right? I mean, like, you're having a hard time getting help. Is that why?
No, it's really more just about that I'm, like, in the past year since Mom passed, I am spending a lot of time on the road, and I'm not able to focus on one or the other as much as I need to, so I need to put them in the same place.
I wonder if I'm supposed to be reading between the lines here. I can't tell if she's saying, hey, I'm going to move my business to the B&B. So I go, no, Mary, please don't. Stay here. Because I don't see her that often. But I'm not trying to act like we're getting back into this marriage full-fledged. I'm not trying to do that. I think I see the writing on the wall. I'm literally waiting for her to catch up.
Oh my God. Well, then talk to Robin.
Yeah, tell Robin to snap the trap. Jesus.
Exactly. Robin keeps telling her, oh no, stay here. You're going to stay here, right? But you're going to stay here. I need you. Hang on with me.
I just want you around.
Go.
Yeah, get out.
Yeah, tell Robin to shut the fuck up then.
I'm at 12 minutes and 25 seconds.
Well,
Probably not.
Probably not, okay.
They won't move very well on the racks.
I just know that you've done that before. They used to haul them in the trailer on the racks.
The racks wouldn't roll in. I wanted to. I thought that was a great idea.
So this is the next point of the conversation is just, so you're going to move them on the racks? You take them on the racks, right? Yeah, you did that one time. You put them on the racks. This is your next line of questioning?
Yeah, no, let's like get to like, so are you moving now? So you're just going to like stay with us when you come back? So we're done
now. Yeah, like we're officially done, right?
Makes sense? Like that she would just stay at Robin's house when she comes back to visit then?
Oh, no, then they can't have PDA, just like Susanna says.
Oh, right. Okay, that makes sense. Because that would be unfair to Robin and Cody, right?
They can't be in full fellowship when Mary's around.
No.
Well, I remember having them in there, in that trailer, but it's just a couple of racks. And I remember somebody coming up to me at one of your cells, and I was closing the door, and she said, and I had them in my hand. She finally goes, I'm just going to buy them.
It's funny, I don't remember that.
That was at Rodworks in Las Vegas.
Rodworks.
See, this is why I wonder if there's still something there.
No, they're having a conversation, you moron.
They had a back and forth without like punching each other in the face. Ooh. The chemistry.
Like talking about the weather. Like, oh God, yeah, I remember that big storm that year. Yeah, that was like really rough. We had a flood or whatever. And she's like, there's a window, Mary.
I'm feeling something here, yeah.
We gave you a s'more. She's a monster. She takes
is a
joy
monster.
in seeing Mary in pain. God,
let her go.
Hell?
Let her go, bitch. I'm at 13 minutes and 4 seconds.
Something that happened 5, 6, 7 years ago. I don't know. You just don't remember that stuff.
Yes, you do.
You don't remember stuff from 5, 6, 7 years ago? I remember stuff when I was like 3.
Yeah.
You don't just remember that stuff.
She really is like an evil person.
No, yeah.
She's evil.
Oh, yeah. Before I landed on the Breakfast at Tiffany's image for this week, I was gonna do her as like Snow White evil queen, handing Mary like an apple with like Cody's face in it, and like Snow White as Mary.
Like
yeah,
it could be a Dickens village, like a little home, with little Gabe in there on his little typewriter.
Yeah,
a little clock.
To like a single candlestick.
Oh yeah, flickering. Like a sleepy time cap.
Yeah. 13 minutes 12 seconds.
They're not somebody important in your life. It freaked me out. So I was stressed out about it because I was worried.
You're always stressed about something,
we'll just have
idiot.
To make sure that we're scheduling. Yep. He's scowling at you.
Scared for what are you?
Like, in order for us to see each other.
Yeah.
Cody's like, I don't see why we would need to schedule anything.
You talk about how you are annoyed with Mary all the time. So what are you talking about? You're going to schedule time to see her? What?
And meanwhile, Robin's just like, we need to get together about scheduling stuff.
Scheduling. He's scowling at me. Oh.
She's doing that one blousey thing where you pull at the stomach like this.
Yeah.
I mean, we've all done it.
It's getting a little tight there.
Mary are still talking about this relationship that the three of us have, like we're a family. And what I'm gathering from what Robin is saying is like, well, you got to be around because this is your wife. And I'm like, man, I just don't need that kind of pressure from you.
He's turned on Robin.
Right, but like, can you blame him at this point? He wanted it to be over during the catfish. Which is
so he's
really...
like, Robin, why are you dragging this out?
Yes. Like,
Mary's...
I'm grossed out by her. She's an ugly crier. She has no personality. Then she cheated on me. There's a banana picture that circuits around that Jody uses as her avatar on StreamYard. Yeah, there it is. Mm-hmm. Oh, no embouchure. Can anyone really blame him at this point? And I cannot believe that I'm defending Cody right now. But like, this is ridiculous at this point.
So, I mean, Robin's goal here has to be like, oh, Cody just doesn't want to listen to me, that Mary brings in a lot of money. Okay, hold on. No, I'm just thinking about this. Like, why would Robin not tell Cody that she's trying to keep Mary around? Obviously, it has to be about the money, right?
Because she probably spends more than even he knows.
Right. Or like, she's accessing the money that Mary puts in the pot before Cody notices it. And there's got to be some measure of Cody thinking he brings in more money than he does. And so Cody's like, no, we're totally good if Mary's out of the picture. Like, it's not going to be an issue at all. Like, let her go. Yeah. We're good. But Robin's like, no, I can't tell you that your little gun hobby business is a hobby business, much like my Sister Wives
your
Closet.
Cameos, peace and love go around.
Yeah.
Maggie says, and this is like I think this is probably the most true thing, is that Robin wants to be favorite wife. She doesn't want to be only wife.
Yep.
Which I agree, that is a different dynamic. It's way better to be the favorite than be just like only, and you're stuck.
Yep.
Also, I think Mary would have left years ago too. Robin's the one that's keeping Mary. Mary would have left earlier, but it's Robin over here in her fucking ear. He talks about living on the property.
Mary,
Mary Jody, just like Jody, did you not hear that chemistry infused conversation they just had about the clothing racks. I mean, do you see?
There's something there. You don't just remember that from years ago. It's so weird. They both remember that.
It's Beauty and the Beast. There's something sweet and almost kind. But he was mean and he was coarse and unrefined. But now he's dear.
And so unsure. Yeah. I wonder why I didn't see it there before.
Ah, new and a bit alarming.
Oh, now I'm gonna need to watch that shit.
I have seen that movie so many times. I got that on a VHS tape for Christmas one year.
Bonjour, 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 bonjour.
There goes the baker with his tray like always. That and the Flintstones movie I got, and I just watched them on a loop for like 3 years.
Flintstones movie.
On my VHS/TV 13-incher in my room, baby. Let's do it. 13 minutes and 59 seconds, so 14 minutes basically. Oh, but also, Cody's got a suggestion coming up here, and I mean, wait till you hear this.
There's a lot that's been going down with our family, and it's been very frustrating to watch. It's all of them doing it. It's Cody with Christine and Cody with Janelle, and I have no say and I have no influence whatsoever. And it's like Mary's here and she's still trying to hang on, and I just feel like there's just
because you told her to.
Left.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
oh, Robin's wearing one of my favorite things in the world, a set. A jewelry set. She loves her sets. Yeah.
That goiter is growing back too.
I know.
That there's still some hope, and Cody is not helping me with that.
Then stop. He's the one that has to bang her. He's telling you he doesn't want to. Adil.
I'm just telling you guys, I told your mom, I live in a townhouse, and my neighbor wants to get out of his contract early, so he talked to me, and he's like, you have a big family, Christine, do you have anybody that might want to move in? And I talked to your mom totally about moving in next to me, just saying it would be fun, but she said no. She totally rejected me. She rejected me hardcore. It was like a slam, no. I don't know. But I'm just saying, I would love it. If things are as bad as I think they are between Cody and Janelle, why start planting your roots? Why not move on? I'm not pressuring you kind of to move. Sort of. Sort of.
No, I know. I mean, it's all on the table at this point.
Okay, it is.
I would really love to be next to Maddie and the babies, too.
Oh, yes.
So maybe we have a bunch of houses all over the country.
Maddie and the babies, and Caleb.
Oh, would that be Madison?
Caleb. Madison and Caleb.
Madison, the babies, and Caleb.
Well, Janelle's got to think of him because he's going to be retiring soon, right? He's got to cash out his 401k. He's getting up there.
Old Man River.
Hit it. Countdown Races, sing this song. Doo-da, doo-da. It's the Waiting for Guffman Eugene Levy audition. All right.
Strike it.
We did a lot of shows with Corky, so we know all the lingo. 15 minutes and 39 seconds.
That we just buy together.
You know what? Why don't we think about that? Seriously. Property is a lot cheaper in North Carolina than Flagstaff or Utah, to be completely honest. And so, I don't know, we just talk about a lot of things about just to get back together again. I loved our Christmas. I loved when we got together at the rental. So for me, if you don't, is that kind of what you're envisioning?
I could host Christmas.
Isn't that what you're thinking? Is that kind of a thing where we can just all hang out together?
If we want to just make it easy, so we're not trying to figure out rentals and where everybody's going to be, if this is an option, hey, we're going to do Christmas.
That's a really cute idea, Garrison, but this living room that they're all standing in right here is smaller than Janelle's RV, I think. I think the RV would be a better choice, space-wise. What's going on here with this?
That beanbag takes up the room of like 6 people that could be sitting there.
And then like under the Harry Potter stairs, he just has an entire leather couch pushed in there because there's no room for it in the actual room. So let's put it here.
Scary.
Why not? Who knew? Yeah, 16 minutes, 12 seconds.
We do Christmas here? Yes.
A couple days after Christmas, McKelty, Isabel, Truly, and I went down to Flagstaff, and we hung out with Janelle and some of her kids at a house that we rented. And it was so fun. We tried to do as many traditions as possible, and we had a really great time seeing everybody. Cody didn't go over to the rental at all for Christmas. He didn't go over. He didn't call them on Christmas Day.
Jesus.
You guys think that from now on it might just be separate?
But how weird would it have been if he'd showed up?
He could have called, though.
If
like,
him
that's
Robin
insane.
both walked in, the energy of that room would have just been like,
well, that's the thing.
Slice.
Robin doesn't have to go. Robin doesn't have to go. You don't have to be so. And she should be okay with that.
You would think. Oh no, Claudia.
If she wants him to see his kids, she should be okay with that. But oh wait,
not retiring soon. Yeah, well, he's fucking old, so yeah, he's probably he's getting up there in age. 16 minutes 39 seconds.
Thanksgivings and Christmases and not doing it all together.
Christine, wherever you're having Thanksgiving, I want to have Thanksgiving. So
I'm not going to get together with everybody for Christmas. I'll hang out with Janelle and her kids. I have no plan on. I'm not gonna. No. Really, truly, the holidays are.
I wish that when they referenced each other as kids like that, they would at least throw Leon in there. That's the one thing I just wish that they would also.
See, I was wondering if Leon just doesn't want to be like part of the whole thing. So I feel like everyone just kind of avoids talking about them.
I believe that just kind of Leon and Audrey were at the wedding, but Mary was not. Okay. Shocking.
Well, I mean, Mary's a monster. Mary has never been kind to her, so why would she? Good for her. Nice
well, I don't think she was invited. Mary, I mean. 16 minutes 57 seconds.
Permanently altered at this point. I do not foresee that Cody and I will probably ever spend a holiday again.
I mean, like, there's a lot of things that we could do, but yeah, I think we could always plan on doing some variation of together.
Me and Garrison are at odds with my dad because when we expressed our discontent with how things were going with COVID, I was met with.
Oh, I think you're muted.
Yeah. Coming back for Christmas and.
Sorry, yeah. We didn't miss anything. I'm at 17 minutes and 36 seconds.
I think it'll be kind of like that. We'll just be like, we'll just figure out the holidays. And
it's going to look different every year.
Yeah,
I think it'll look different every year, but we'll always do some sort of together.
It feels very permanent that things are going to be separate. My kids are more used to Cody not being in their life. Oof. He just wasn't around as much. But he has been around Janelle's kids. I have worried about my boy's mental health. Gabriel feels everything very, very deeply, but he's also the kid who doesn't say anything. And Garrison...
One of the things I always remember about Gabe is that moment when they're about to leave for that RV trip, and Garrison saying, like, back in the war, they killed their leader or whatever because he was so annoying. And then Gabe's like, oh... He's like, Dad, are you driving this RV? And Cody's like, I don't know what's going on, Gabriel. And he walks away, and Gabe's just like
trying to reach out to his dad.
Stunned. Yeah, just asking you a question. Wanted to ride with you. I'm at 18 minutes and 13 seconds. Oops.
Just seems angrier, sadder. Like he's not as happy-go-lucky as he used to be. For them, this is just
that'll be seeing your parents for who they truly are for the first time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's go ahead.
Still have hope.
I'm at 19 minutes and 1 second.
So are you going to actually address the concern that you have? What concern? No, I'm not gonna. Why would I address that concern? Well, no, you wanted to make it something specifically clear, so.
Robin, smug bitch.
Robin to paint.
And Mary just made it very clear right there that her boundary was like, no, I don't want to talk about it right now. Why would I want to?
And then she's like, but I think you really wanted to. You really wanted
with her smug-ass beaker smile. She really cannot raise her lips.
I speak Cody, so I'm just saying if you wanted to, like, If you wanted me to like help you, I'm here.
She's just making Mary just
messing with their hair, messing with their shirt.
Yeah,
oh God, I just unbuttoned my shirt.
She fluffs it out on one side always, just like.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for Mary. She's just making Mary put it all out on the table and just like sucking it dry.
Or you to think, but like really, just don't. Just what? Why are you so weird? I'm the weird one.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get Mary to tell Cody that her moving her business up there does not mean she's not still.
Cody doesn't give a shit, Robin.
Yeah. The conversation doesn't need to be had. The two adults here, like it's done. He doesn't care, and she's not going to
understand the relationship.
Right. Ugh, God,
Cody just wants to get back to the casino, Robin. Like it's still happy hour right now.
Yeah, no, Robin's purposely making this conversation go longer than it needs to. Just tell him.
Anything. I don't have a problem saying it, but I think Cody's going to have a problem hearing it. Just this does not mean I'm leaving the family or you. So it really is purely just a business thing.
Okay, good on you, Mary. It actually has no effect on me. So Lizzie.
Okay, well, tell that to Robin, because Robin's the one who just made her say that.
Yes.
She didn't want to. Look at Robin and be like, why are you having her say this? Good.
Yeah. And like I would say he's being such an asshole, but at a certain point you need to say the asshole things. Like, how much more clear can I make this for Mary to watch this later? How much more clear?
But then Robin keeps telling her, no, you can't go. You got to stay. You got to stay. You got to stay. So like, what is she supposed to do?
I'm at 20 minutes and 30 seconds, and we're at Mary's B&B in Parowan, Utah. And she's taking off the Americana stuff off of the front of the house.
Maybe changing seasons.
Oh.
For the spooky Halloween. Just coming up, it's going to get released.
To end up specifically.
Sort of fun heritage thing, family heritage. And if you're living there and running the business from there, is there a need to have Lizzie's continue, or is that more of just like something that's special? I'm just trying to understand.
I'm going to say this, and you're going to down it to your hard drive. This house is sentimental, and it doesn't matter what it is.
I understand.
Yeah, he wasn't asking that, you dumbass. He was asking, are you still going to run it as a B&B, or are you just going to live there?
Right. Like, I know it's sentimental, so is it going to be a hobby business, kind of like, your little jewelry doodles that you used to do? But like, God,
keep your nose out of it, Robin.
Up. Go away, Robin.
And how condescending, where she's like, I'm going to say this once and you're going to download it to your hard drive. How does he let her talk to him like that when no one else
family therapist? Oh, can you imagine if Christine would have said that?
My God.
So you're going to listen and you're going to download it to your hard drive.
Hard drive.
That would not go well in the manosphere.
No. Keeping the house was the important thing. Having the house was the important thing. Having the house and the family is the important thing. I've always known that. And I didn't agree with her buying it because it was just sentimental, but I'm glad she did it because it gave her a great experience with her mother's last years. So I'm not complaining about her B&B. I'm just questioning what she's doing. What are you doing, Mary? In my head, I'm really wondering why she lives in Flagstaff.
She's like, yeah, but it's true. Why do you live in Flagstaff and pay $4,500 a month for your rent at this huge house? There's nothing there for her.
Because probably for the show, she's probably afraid if she moves up to Vicky's Victorian Hideaway that she's not going to have much airtime on the show. And she needs that for B&B revenue and for her LuLaRoe revenue. And her Fridays with friends.
Right.
Yeah, it's so funny. those two.
I always get notifications about it. I wonder also if Mary is seeing, like, in this timeline that Christine has moved, yet the show continues to chug onward and Christine's still in it.
Yeah, but
so I wonder if that's where Mary's like... Yeah, but I think the money was a big part of it. Well, there's no storyline with Mary. I mean, the catfish thing is great, but like get yourself another catfish. I'll tune in. All right, 2127.
I think what it is that he is not getting.
Just so you can say it to him.
I can say it to him, and hasn't since day one, is that I didn't buy this house for me to live in, and I didn't buy it for me to move out and to leave the family and to leave you and move up there. That's not why I bought it. That's never was my intention. And
I'm not saying that's what you're saying.
I know, but you've always kind of, it has felt to me that that's kind of what you've implied.
I don't think that's what's going on.
But why would she have a house like just sitting there empty if she's not going to try?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying you.
This is the nicest and most chill Cody's been in like 5 seasons.
It's weird.
He's
I think
so good with this. He's like, I'm not saying that. It's fine. You go. Get the fuck out.
I think he's calm, but also he's like, Robin, God, you're dumb. What I'm saying is she can go. Like, I know
I'm fine with it.
I know we talked like 2 years ago about like keeping her here, but we've got signed on. My kids hate me.
Yeah.
We got a storyline. She can go. Bye-bye.
I mean, just letting the camera crew into the house is drama enough. Just letting us see your house. We don't need Mary anymore. 22 minutes and 6 seconds.
Don't live in the house, so you're misunderstanding me.
Okay.
I'm saying move into the house. Use it.
She doesn't want to move into it. That's the point.
You're just being forced to move into it.
She's not moving into it.
You're running your business out of it.
Yes, but she's not moving into it.
I'm still getting a house here in Flagstaff. I'm going to get a smaller house, and I'm going to be living here. Oh, and sometimes people have 2 homes. Oh, guess what? So do polygamous men. They have multiple homes, and they live in both of them.
Yeah, but I don't really know what point you think you're
What is that?
making
Yeah,
there.
what point are you making here?
Like, I mean, I guess that's a good point, but it doesn't apply to this.
Yeah.
22 minutes and 40 seconds.
Usually. I'm living in one room while I stay there.
It's still a business.
I understand. Maybe I don't understand. I mean, I am super confused. She's taking up a room that's supposed to be there to be let out. She's not moving into it, but her business is going to be there, both businesses. And only reason she has space in Flagstaff is for a remote relationship with me and Robin.
Cody's not sure why I would use one of the rooms that we would rent out. Why does he care? I mean, he hasn't cared what room I sleep in for the last, decade, so I don't know why he'd care now. But does he not remember that there was this space that my mom stayed in? And she's clearly not using it anymore, so maybe I just use that same space. Listen, to be honest with you, I'm gonna break it all down. What do I want to do with it? I don't know. I don't want to live there. I don't want it to be my house. I've said since the second we were kicked out of Utah, I don't want to live back in Utah. I don't want you to think that I'm walking away because, sorry, I still have hope.
Cody in that moment is like, ugh, really?
Yeah, why? I thought you knew.
Please.
I mean, he did.
Okay,
so I know a bunch of people in the chat are saying okay, he needs to tell her to her face, but he has told her to her face. He said, and I'm not coming. They sat down. We saw that depressing anniversary in the murder woods. He has told her, but Robin keeps going back oh, there's a window. There's a chance. He talks about us all living on the property, Mary. So what?
Well, we'll
she hears this, but then Robin's coming whispering in her ear that there's a chance. And also Mary needs to get over her pride and just be like, okay, fine, I'll be the one to leave. And he can say, oh, I left. Who cares? Yeah. I left.
Isn't it better to be the one to leave? It's less embarrassing to leave. Anyway, I'm at 24 minutes and 8 seconds.
At this point, with the house, with the business, I have no idea what to do with it. And it causes me more anxiety than you have.
Oh, she's got the Yeti out now. Where's my Yeti?
It must be Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday with
Mama
friends.
needs her medicine for this conversation, yeah.
Idea.
Oh, she's out of breath.
I was really just kind of hoping that he would care a little bit more. There wasn't really anything specific that I wanted him to say or do. I just wanted him to have an air of caring, and that just was not there.
She just doesn't want it to be like her. She doesn't want to move there.
It just wasn't.
Well, you told her she can't.
It's not what I wanted.
Yeah, and now we got Mary ugly crying, and it's like, this is not helping.
Like, Mary, just shit or get off the pot. I mean, go or don't. Like, who cares if Cody wins?
Well, she's been trying to shit for years.
Yeah. But, I mean, she needs to just go.
Like,
and who cares if Cody and Robin think they win because Mary left them? Who cares? Sorry.
Right. And she's the one with the money.
This? Basically, just tell me, go ahead, Mary, and just live your life on your own like you've been doing, because nothing else is going to change.
What I'm seeing here is Robin being an advocate of me and Mary and our reconciliation in our marriage. And they're making me feel very uncomfortable.
You're uncomfortable, Cody.
Oh, Cody's uncomfortable. Cody is feeling
that must be so hard. He's uncomfy.
And I'm afraid if I abandon these women, that she'll lose respect for me.
Well, Robin's respect is worth less than a grain of salt. Like,
yeah.
Don't worry about Robin not respecting you. She's dumb as rocks.
Yeah, exactly. Just let her watch QVC and buy the newest Temptations dish. Who cares?
I guess I can live in it with her.
All right, I'm at 25:53.
So I'm in Flagstaff for Janelle's birthday. But Maddie told me the other day that Janelle told her that she's going to go out for her birthday with Cody. You know, before Cody and I had our big fight, we had reached a point where we weren't connected. And I was very frustrated with him that he wasn't making an effort to see Savannah. But on a very superficial level, Cody and I can go and hang out, and we can have a great time if I just compartmentalize and put away all the other stuff. So when he called, I'm like, hey, it's better than staying home and watching TV.
I think it's depressing.
It'd be better than staying home and watching TV, though. That sounds great.
Going out with Cody?
Yeah, oh my God. Like, going out in public with him, especially when he's in a good mood. Ugh.
I was going to say that'd be exhausting.
Yeah, the energy.
God.
Good Lord. I'm at 26:44. Also, you're going to see... Oh, thank you, Eddie. Yeah, smash that like, guys.
Yeah, come on.
Janelle's she's going to handle herself better than you think she's going to. She's actually very funny.
Interesting place. Okay. A real interesting place in the relationship. Janelle still loves him, still wants to be with him, as far as I know. I know things are hard. I don't know if Cody's worked things out with her kids. And, I think that most of our kids are pretty frustrated with him right now. At this point, I really don't foresee Cody and I working our relationship out. I have to always be open to the possibility that we will somehow be struck by lightning and then it will all be happily ever after. But I'm also a realist, and I know that it doesn't look good. I told Maddie, I'm like, look, your mom just needs to be happy. Just whatever can make your mom happy. That's what I'm going to support her doing. If she wants to stay, I'm going to totally support her staying in Flagstaff. I'll support her staying with Cody. Whatever she wants to do, I'm going to support it, no problem. I really just hope we have this easy, nice time. Our last interaction was the worst fight we've probably had
You stay and talk.
No, I'm not going to.
God, if I never see this fucking scene again in my life. God.
Not listening.
You're not listening to me.
And I'm not going to.
Okay, so we're done.
Goodbye.
You. I don't want any fighting. I just want to be easy and have fun and celebrate the day.
Mary doesn't know what.
All right, so we're still at fucking Mary's house, standing over the island. Cody is far away from
out of
Mary
her
as
misery
humanly possible.
already.
I
My
know.
God. Just leave her house.
But she's asking me and telling me stuff. I'm just gonna throw out ideas. And the reason is because she doesn't know what she wants. I don't know what she wants. And I've been guessing for 33 years what she wants. Guessing. Because she never knows.
Okay, well, I do kind of believe him there.
Any ability to, like, do something.
Well, I mean, look how long it took for her to pick a couch, or whether or not she wanted to move.
And
into
she's
the
still got the
cul-de-sac. Look how long
armless
it takes for her
couches.
to make a decision about anything. The dresses, she's hanging in there. Those are her.
Well, because
spite
she's
couches.
like Robin. She has to like twist it so that she's the victim in it, and that's why she never knows what she wants because she doesn't know how she wants to manipulate the situation. I mean, Mary does suck, but I feel bad for her.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Crazy with Coyote Pass really fast. Build a small house. Build a casita like Janelle's talking about. Just build.
Cody, we can't do that. From what I have understood you to say, we can't do anything until we divide the property.
My point isn't to do it right now. Let's get it paid for. And once we got it paid for, we divide it and you build on it. Okay, I don't know if you know where Janelle's at. She's kind of moved this idea. We moved the trailer off. She didn't want to spend the winter there. Now she's got an apartment. I mean, so you wouldn't want to live out there in an RV while they're building your house or anything like that, would you, by chance? And I'm not pushing that.
Oh, hell no.
Wait,
so
what?
I am going to go live in an RV.
It was very hard living on Coyote Pass, even though...
Cody is now suggesting that Mary lives in an RV on the land. So while her casita, now she has a casita all of a sudden, but there's going to be more, so just chill out. But
well, wait, I want to make sure I understand this.
All this.
So he's saying,
yeah,
I want to make sure I understand. Okay, I can't believe they were ripping on Janelle for living in the RV last year, but now they're suggesting that Mary live in it. No one should have to live in that, from what Robin said, right?
But it's because Cody wants her involved so that she can pay off the land for them. And then,
so he's like, okay, well, listen, you should build on there. I mean, like, help us pay it off first, and then you can build on it.
That's 100% what's
live
happening.
in an RV.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Why don't you two sell your house, take the profit from that, and then buy Coyote Pass?
Yeah. $1 million house.
Why don't
don't
we
worry.
do that?
The ideas keep coming though, Jody, so don't worry.
Oh,
I'm at 29-26.
Beautiful in the RV. It sucked. But she had dogs. It's a different environment. 3 and 2 dogs versus 1. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Mary, why don't you do this? You know, because it'll be easier to live in an RV with just you, all alone, just one person.
This is why I see hope. Because
What?
Mary is still part of Cody's big picture. That's why he says things like,
It's because he wants her to pay off the land, you stupid dumbass. She's still part of his big picture. Like,
this is why I see the big picture still. What? He's suggesting that because he hates her.
And he wants her money. Money, please.
Why would he? And he's saying you would have to live in a trailer because
then it's
all of your
holding
money
her.
that you would be going, and all the money that would be going towards a mortgage or rent would be going towards Coyote Pass. So you would only be able to afford an RV.
And you know that if she'd actually been like, yeah, I'd live in an RV, I bet that he would convince Janelle to let Mary live in her RV.
Oh, that's what I was assuming.
Janelle already has one. Yeah. Oh.
Because she has an apartment.
I assume,
so just use Janelle's.
Right. Yeah, just use hers. But why not? You're Sister Wives after all.
See, this is why I have hope.
Did you see? Do you see these two?
and build a house out on the property. Because she's still a part of his future.
I have an idea.
Whatever, you dumb
Here we go,
bitch.
Jody.
Really functional. I don't know. Do you guys want to hear it?
Sure, go for it.
But it wouldn't be. I don't know if it's very functional.
I know. I'm like,
No, I want to build a barndominium out there. I want a place to put my car that I don't drive except for in the summer. I want a place to put my stuff. Yeah, the barndominium is basically a big giant garage or barn that has a loft apartment in it. You know, so it's like a condominium, but it's a barn. A metal building that goes up fast, lickety split.
and you can do whatever you want on the inside.
Well,
Can't you?
technically, I would get a permit for. I'd show them the design. I'd get a permit for the loft I'd put in it, and you could live in that loft.
He really thinks that things just kind of happen. Things fall into his lap. Oh, I'll get a design and a permit, obviously. I'll have a design by that point, obviously.
Okay,
It's a barn, basically.
I'm getting a 400 square foot basement finished in my house, which is tiny. And the process of getting a permit for that with adding no plumbing, adding no additional electrical, adding no bathroom, nothing, has been a nightmare, like a year. And this asshole thinks he's going to throw up a building for automobiles.
Lickety split jaw D.
And Mary's going to live in the loft of a garage.
Above his car. Yeah. She can't touch the cars, though, I'm sure. She won't have keys to any of those cars.
So after she lives in the RV, she's then just going to live above with the cars, with his car that he doesn't drive in the winter, his sports car.
Yep. Yeah, that's his idea.
And Robin is pretending like this is the first time she's heard this.
She's like, I'm scared.
Oh, this is so funny. I'm so funny. Hold my hand.
Like,
wow.
The nerve of this person. The nerve of this man.
You would live,
and I feel like he's coming up with this on the spot. I don't even know if he's thought about this
Would
before,
this be her forever
it seems like
dwelling
he's really
then?
just like spitting out ideas.
Is this where she's going to live?
Not necessarily. No, this will be temporary until they, drop another mill on another house.
Oh, wait, like a year or two before they can build another house.
This will be like temporary. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Remember how quickly their cul-de-sac went up? Remember how lickety split that was?
Yeah, getting the loans and everything lined up. That was like
choosing the carpet took Mary 3 hours.
Thank God for Mona Reiki.
Thank God for Mona Reiki.
Yeah,
30 minutes and 51 seconds.
I mean, it'll have, like a shower fridge, like normal, like it'd be about this big.
So basically,
about this big, the width of his arms.
Yeah, the extra stuff that he doesn't want to see, he doesn't want to deal with, he doesn't have room for.
Wow.
The cars, the storage, Mary.
Haven't figured out, just had the idea because I'm tired. We were just overwhelmed with stuff. Janelle moved into the RV and then Christine left, and there was so much stuff that needed to go to storage. It's just overwhelming.
I get that he thinks that he's like amazing and gracious and brilliant. It's just insulting.
Thank you, Mary.
It would just make more sense.
Finally,
to
she said
have a house that is just smaller. And also, I just don't really want to live long-term indefinitely in an RV. I don't think that is something I would want.
There are no good answers here, I don't think. Not in the view of where we're at. And I think part of the confusion is, for me and Mary, where are me and Mary at? I think the writing is on the wall. It's been obvious to me. When I try to go into that discussion with Mary, I get so much resistance. It's not really fair to either of us. As long as she wants to live in this denial, I guess I can live in it with her. So I think you're making a good move. I'm not worried about you. I'm not like going, oh, you're leaving. No, don't, because I don't think you are. So don't worry.
And I also don't care if you do or not.
Yeah, exactly. I want you to
went into this conversation just kind of knowing that he wasn't really going to give a flying rat's ass.
Wow.
And so, yeah, he's saying that he's not concerned about me leaving because he's not concerned at all about anything about me.
Ugh, God, this is brutal.
Well.
And Robin made you do this.
Yep.
Yep. This is like when McKelty made
and she
Christine
sits
have
there.
like a goodbye
Robin's
party.
Just sitting there.
Yeah. Just smug. Blousy, blouse.
I'm glad you guys got a chance to talk. You bitch. You fucking bitch. You're sitting
And now
there.
Mary clearly wants them to leave. She's like kind of just rubbing the counter with her hand. She's like, well,
and look
then.
at freaking Beaker face sitting there like, Hey, Robin, how about you speak up and go, Cody, she's not going to live in a loft where you keep your car. A metal building, like, boxes. You just said.
Yeah.
Yeah, with your storage.
Yeah, Cody's boxes.
With my
Cody's
hoard.
Bed, Cody's bookshelf. Cody bathroom.
Cody's nightstand.
Cody's nightstand.
Speak up, Robin. A friend would not let a friend live in a barnuminium.
I'm at 3302.
I hate Robin more than
she
ever.
She can really be in this like dark place, and she'll go like, "Why
you
am
put
I
her
trying?"
there?
I said, "Mary, if you don't want to try anymore, like
putting the blame on Mary.
No,
if
you never
don't
said that.
Try anymore.
If you don't want to try anymore, I want you to be happy." No, that's not what you said.
She thinks it in her head, like, wouldn't. Yeah. You didn't react, and you glared at her while she was saying that she was moving her business, and then you talked her out of it again, like when she wanted to go back to school.
And then she said, "Okay, well, you can call me. We have to like make plans." And she's like,
"Scheduling. We need to figure out scheduling." 33:15.
I want you to be happy, and if this is like you don't want to do this anymore, and you don't see that there's any hope, then like I don't want to be selfish and keep you here.
Oh.
And she said, "Don't ever say that to me again."
Bullshit.
She says, "I need you to always tell me there's hope."
Bullshit.
Conversation
I don't believe that.
did not happen.
Nope. No. Fake tears. Fake crying.
She says, "I need you to always be fighting for our relationship because there's days when I am too weak to continue to fight. I need someone else."
You're weak because you have no immune system, Robin, and your skin is translucent, and that's why you're
weak. You need to get your goiter checked.
You don't walk around, do anything.
If this happened, they would have got this on film. There's no way this conversation happened where Mary's like, "Please tell me there's hope." She said, what did she just tell her last week? She's like, "Robin, he's told me." Didn't she say that?
Yeah. "He's done with me, Robin.
He's like, done with me, Robin." And Robin's like, "No,
it's obvious.
He talks about going out on Coyote Pass." Right. And she's living in a barn, in a shed. Liar.
And like Mary hasn't had sex in like what 10 years. How much more can you make this woman suffer? Yeah, more than that.
More than that.
God,
she's a
liar.
That
she has, and she just has hit it.
I really hope Mary watches this at the tell-all, and Mary's like, "Yeah." Like, I would love more than anything if Mary said, "Yeah, that conversation never happened. I never said that."
Yeah, well, it seems like they're actually reacting. Like, the talking heads, it seems like they're reacting in, like, current time. So she's already seen this footage, or at least some of it. 33 minutes and 53 seconds.
To fight. And I said, "Okay."
All right.
I wish that he saw some value in me. And he doesn't. He wants to put me in the loft of his freaking barn dominium. You know?
Oh, Mary is rough.
Wow.
You know, like.
All right, I'm at 34, 40.
Oh, God, are they going to go to their date now?
Big date. Yeah. And Cody is fucking giddy. Like Sampaku eyes akimbo. Like, yeah.
He probably just shot up.
I'm jonesing for
He just shot up some testosterone, for sure.
That's like that morning. So he's like really still living on the edge.
Yep. Oh my God, his eyes are Sampaku.
Today's Chanel's birthday. And we are going to go out on a date. I literally have dinner reservations at the nicest restaurant, I think, in all of Arizona. But it's a secret. I'm not telling Janelle where we're going. We're just going.
This is all about Cody. This is not for Janelle. This is for himself.
Oh, of course. I got
yeah.
Also, how do you think Robin
such a
was
good guy?
Do you think Robin was okay with this date taking place, or do you think she's at home right now, like twiddling her thumbs and just texting Cody over and over? Where are you? Where are you? Is she there yet? What's she wearing?
I think she's in on it because she knows that like he needs to do this for the show. He needs to do this to save face.
But you think she wants him to like kiss her?
No. But she's like, if this is what you have to do, we got one more painting that we've commissioned. You got to pull this out. Like,
as he was walking out the door, do you think she was offering him crackers?
Oh, for sure.
I have.
Oh, she definitely. Ooh, crackers, granola. We got some granola.
Yeah, the episode we did yesterday, the Robin behind the scenes, it was a shit ton. What? Oh, just that it was just a lot of flashbacks. So it was like a lot of us just rewatching first season shit and like reacting again to it. And every time you watch these things, it makes you more and more pissed off.
And you catch something new. Like I don't think we caught that in the episode when Christine, this is what I thought you were going to say. When Christine,
I don't even know if they put it in the episode,
is giving birth to Truly right before Robin's trying to stall him saying, oh, do you want some crackers? Do you want some granola? It's organic granola, Cody. And then he goes outside and waits for Robin. Again, Christina's called and said, my water broke. Smooches. I'm crowning.
So hurry.
Yeah. He waits outside for Robin to come over and they're like, and she's wearing her white headband. He says to Robin and the kids, Gabe's standing there, I gotta go. She's gonna have that kid.
She's about to have that baby.
That baby. She, talk about Christine, is going to have, and he does a thumb motion over her shoulder, that baby.
And he's annoyed. He goes, I gotta go. She's about to have that baby. And then granola, Cody, crackers. Crackers and granola.
Baby.
Smoochies.
She, your wife.
I gotta go. She's about to have that baby or something. Truly's not going to be important anymore.
Okay, so someone has counted it back. Mary hasn't had sex since 2014. I'm going to say it's probably even before that.
Yeah, I don't think they were really having sex that much during the actual show. Like maybe when they went to Mexico.
Oh, maybe.
And
I think Robin came into the picture and it was maybe a handful of times after that and then nothing. I don't think ever in Vegas. Ever.
Yeah, I think it was just when they would go on like a date, like their ski trip. And how happy was Cody when she broke her ankle or her knee? He's like, sweet, I don't have to have sex with her tonight.
So happy.
I'm at 35-22.
But we're basically trying to start over. It's been almost 6 months since Janelle and I had our fight. Then 4 months ago, her and I sat down to dinner, and she just said, I want a separation.
That's nuts.
So we're going to go out.
He looks awful.
See, kind of like investigate ourselves. Now let's see how we can get.
His eyes are like glass. They're glassy.
Yeah.
Let's see how we're doing. Here's the thing. We're obviously in different places, okay? And we have different points of view in the relationship. But she's talking about not reconciling it. I don't know why we can't. Which means I'm clueless to what the real problem is. So it's complicated. It's a weird place to be when you are getting a divorce while you're still sleeping with your wife and lover.
Ew.
In a relationship.
Don't.
So in this case,
I don't like that bit.
I see potential for us to manage it and to keep that relationship. But I do struggle wondering how, we do have to unwind the past and then figure out what our relationship is now and how to do that. So we'll see how this plays out. But it's date night and we're going to see how this goes.
Neither of us are making great strides or declarations of, I want this to work out, or I found a counselor. We're just kind of in this place where there's no connection anymore. But I still enjoy his company. So this date, to me, It's just a fun time to go hang out and do something for my birthday, mark the occasion. We're not going to discuss deep things. I just want to go out easy, almost like it's a date, just a first date, second date, third date, something. I don't know, you know?
All right.
I think she just kind of wants to, like,
his dumb sunglasses, loser. God.
Yeah. But, like, I'd be okay if I knew that I was going to a nice restaurant. At least it's, like, a free meal. Or do you think he used Janelle's credit card?
But it's like, oh, they're splitting it for sure.
He's gonna do one of these after the meal is over. He's gonna do one of these. Like,
yep.
Ooh, shit.
Trisco
I gave it to Robin last night. She was watching QVC.
I thought I had cash on me. Ooh.
Yeah.
So happy birthday.
Thanks.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot. Lovely.
I'm getting horny just watching this.
So, happy birthday. Thanks.
She looks good. Good color on her.
I think we're gonna have to, like, figure out.
I mean, are you excited about your birthday?
Yes. You know what? It's so weird because it's awkwardly familiar.
This is weird.
Like, it's a little bit awkward because of everything that's happened, but this is familiar. We've been together almost 30 years.
So if you wanted to go out for your birthday and wanted to go to the nicest restaurant in all of Arizona,
It would be like Mariposa or something.
it would be Mariposa, wouldn't it?
Did you really?
Yeah.
Get a reservation at Mariposa?
Yeah, I did.
She knew.
Hey, thank you. Wow.
Yeah, and also, so I looked this place up. Jean knows about this restaurant. She's like, she's like, maybe 2 weeks in advance on a busy night, you'd have to make reservations.
Oh.
Like 2 weeks in advance. But like, and I looked up the menu and it's a Mexican, it's a Latin American restaurant. Most of the stuff is about $16 to $20. And then there's steaks for $50. Yeah.
Oh, so
I have a menu here.
This isn't like a Michelin 5-star.
No, and somebody put on, I think it was on your Facebook group, the Orchard of Snark. Somebody like looked it up and they're like, well, it actually has really good reviews, and the chef at the restaurant, I think, won Iron Chef like 3 times or something like that.
Oh,
so that's cool. However, this is the nicest restaurant in Arizona. So here's a picture of it. I mean, it looks nice. Like beautiful views and everything. Yeah.
It is very pretty.
But I mean, it's not like I mean, here's the menu. So it's really just, I mean, the most expensive thing is about $50, which
Carne Meat Lovers Trio.
There's a seafood lovers trio too.
So there's a fillet with lobster for $58.
Yes, and there's one lobster tail for $22.
42.
Yeah,
this is like,
I mean, I'm sure it's good,
priced.
But like, wow, you called, or you went on Open Table 2 weeks ago, Cody. What a guy! Let's get back together.
God, Janelle.
At 38, and he's so fucking proud of himself. He's like, it's got to be Mariposa. That's the one.
See, this is the thing. This is like when guys do something for their partner, and it's really about them, like huge public proposals. That's about you, dude. This isn't about her.
Yeah.
This is all you. So they're like, oh, what a good guy. That's why Robin is all about him doing this, and also, she knows the bill isn't going to be that expensive because she also pulled it up and was like, oh, okay, you can go.
Yeah. Make sure Janelle doesn't see the lobster and the meat and the steak ones.
Go for lunch.
Stick to the tapas. Yeah.
Lunch menu.
Tapas for lunch. I'm at 3808.
No. It's actually really fun. It's a very nice gesture that he somehow got a reservation at this place. No.
Yeah, I can't.
You did it.
Oh. Brittany says he took Robin there. Yeah, I think we'll get to that in a second. But Brittany says he took Robin there January 2022. I saw a pic from them. The fan took of them. I think I saw that picture and they both had alcohol on the table.
I think I kind of remember that too.
Wine. Bad. Shame.
I've wanted to go there forever because we always would make plans and we always had to cancel or something.
Yeah, it's like it's the hardest restaurant in all of Arizona to get into.
No, it's not.
She can't get a reservation, and I've got one. And so I feel like the magic
That's
man
because
again,
you
know what I
morons
mean?
do everything last minute, and you're probably looking up like Friday at 5 for a 6 o'clock reservation or something.
He's got
like,
a Groupon, Jody.
You know what I mean? Like, my God.
I feel God in this Mariposa tonight.
We'll have just a fun, easy evening, right?
That's why I wanted to dress nice, because I don't like going to that place unless I'm in slacks.
Yeah, fun, easy evening.
Ew, don't say slacks.
I kind of feel like a guy on a first date that's like jonesing, you know? Like, hey, are we going to kiss after this date?
Ew,
Let's just
no,
be easy.
don't like that, babe.
Like, I thought about when I was, like, growing up, they always had those, like, when you were a teenager, they always had those question books that you talk about on your first date.
Oh, you want to get a first date question book? That's fun.
No, I feel like we're sort of, if there is anything
like that
here,
idea.
I don't know. Like, it's starting over, right? It's redefining.
Sure. Yeah.
See, now I think he's pissed because now she's like, well, we still have a lot of work to do here, Cody. And he's like, but I got reservations at Mariposa. Like, what else? What else possibly?
Can I just say, like, I have lived this moment, like this exact moment, like with the question book, and it never goes over well. Like, a dude that is not fully into it is going to be like, the last thing they want to do is sit there and talk to you about what ifs. This is like deja vu watching this. This is wild. Oof. His face dropped when she brought that up.
Mariposa and dress nice, specifically because I was looking for
He's wearing slacks, okay?
an edge into reconciliation. And there's a block. No, there's another block. And I'm just bringing me down a notch,
Because you dressed up and you're going to eat food with her. She's supposed to be like, oh,
and she's
my
not
God.
easily manipulated.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's not having it either. She's like, that's so nice. Thanks. Anyway, we're still not really doing great. So, we got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, we should talk. Start over from scratch.
I just don't think there's much path forward for Cody and I. We just are different people now. He thinks differently. He's very, very wrapped up with the children at Robin's house. Robin and he think a lot alike. They want to live the same kind of life. And I'm really looking for a relationship where I'm equally considered. There, I feel like that plenty. I feel like I don't want to ruin it so much by having this the pressure of the camera. You know what I mean? So
Ooh.
we did turn the camera.
So now Janelle wants to turn the camera off, and Cody's
Broke
like,
the
what?
fourth wall.
What? Yeah, and he is not happy about it. Because he's like, but
that's his comfort
if the cameras
level.
aren't here, right? If the cameras aren't here, did it ever really happen? Then no one's gonna know what a great guy I am. He's
exactly. He's performing for the camera, and she called him out on it, and now he's like, he doesn't know how to act in front of her without the camera. Oh my God, she's so smart.
And the whole point
with
of this is to show America what a great husband he is. So now it's just me and Janelle hanging out.
Now there's no point. Oh my God,
off after a little bit, just because they can be somewhat intrusive, and I just wanted to relax and have fun for my birthday. You know what? I mean, the day was nice. We like to go to Sedona. We like to look at the art galleries. The meal was beautiful. The scenery was amazing. And then we came home, and it was great. At one point, I slipped my hand into his out of habit, and I thought, this feels really weird. And I took my hand back out of his hand. It just didn't feel right anymore.
Yes, I know, right? Thank God.
That a girl.
I don't know why
There's our Janelle.
So we had a bad fight. We've had worse. So we're separated. We've had other separations. There
just isn't anything there anymore. Our relationship has been unraveling for years.
I've been in love.
Oh, we got a shot of the boot lamp.
Oh,
and
boot lamp.
Yeah.
Wow.
Boot lamp.
That a girl.
So I can be in love with her again. I just feel like we need to reestablish trust. I want to feel like I am a person to her, not an object.
God, here we go again with that shit.
Oh my God. What is even talking about? He
object.
wishes.
Fucking psychopath.
Next.
All right, so that's that. Now we have next time on. Now finally,
just a sex object in her
I wanna be a
eyes. I want to be a person. You fucking
loser.
Loser.
Loser. Now we have next time on. And finally, we're getting next week the clip that we've been waiting for. So here we go.
Ooh, okay.
41 minutes and 46 seconds. And we got an aerial view of Coyote Pass. It's filled in with its pissy muddy water right currently, so that's good.
I'm on Sister Wives. We weren't targeting her. We were all trying to have these options open so that we could all do this Christmas exchange because we've been doing it for 20 years.
She was like texting us how we don't respect her as a mother.
You know what, Robin? Have him. We're all grown adults that don't need a father figure anymore.
I would like to say that I didn't care,
Yeah.
but it still hurts.
Did I hurt them in living plural marriage?
Yes.
Amidst all the struggles we're having as a family, I love that McKelty is still warm to us.
Thank you for coming, everybody. It's my ex-anniversary. First, I love hanging out with these ladies. I think Janelle could use as much friendship as possible. I'm not going to be here for her.
There we go.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. I love that so much.
It's gonna be good. I really wish we knew how many episodes we were getting. I'm praying that there's gonna be a mid-season, because I think we've seen every clip from the preview at this point now. From
So let's see. Last season 17. Not including the one-on-ones or the tell-alls, there were 14 episodes, and then there were 3 with Listen Suki. So if that was 14 and we're at what? Episode
7, I think.
So we could be halfway through.
Or we just
gonna
did 8.
give us. Okay. So 9,
so if
10,
they
11,
do
6 more.
There has to be more than that. There has to be. They need to catch up in this fucking timeline, dude. Yeah, McKelty is really trying to... I think she's given herself a hero edit. I think McKelty is just as much of a narcissist as a lot of the other people in this family. But she hides it behind her, oh, I'm so nice.
Yeah, I just
and
see everyone as a human. I don't think there's any show descriptions for the future episodes yet that I've seen.
Right, yeah, that's what Brooke's saying here. Yes, so... Yeah, I think next week we're gonna get the mid-season. There has to be, but there's nothing left in the original trailer for us to see.
Yeah.
So that's that.
This is gonna be so nice. People are saying that they heard that next season David Woolley is gonna make it in for the next season. We'll see.
I feel like he'll be the very ass end of this season. Like he'll be like the big reveal at the end of the season.
Just a taste.
Just a taste.
Goodbye, my lover. All right. Well, anything else? Listen, you guys know where to find us. We have Patreon. We're rewatching all the old Sister Wives seasons. We're on season 9 right now. And we have Told Request Podcast. We're watching, what is it? Righteous Gemstones? I was going to say Uncut Gems, but it's Righteous Gemstones. Yeah, hundreds.
Yeah, Righteous Gemstones. Sure. Never seen it, but everyone loves it. Yep. And smash that like before you go and subscribe. Come on.
That's right. Yeah, smash that like. Come on, you're here. Why not? Show us some love. Yeah. Sorry about the ads popping up. We'll
sorry
try
about
to
the ads.
figure it out. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But, you know, because we're all adults.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Walter. Love you guys. Bye.
Well, guys, it's been a blast. Thank you so much for joining us today on our We Love to Hate Everything channel. Please do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Give us a like or even a comment. And click on that bell if you want notifications, because you never know when we might pop up and go live. Please check out our other 2 podcasts on Patreon, where we snark on even more TV, movies, and pop culture. We got Total Request Podcast. That's patreon.com/trpod. And We Love to Hate TV. Patreon.com/Love to Hate TV. Thanks again, and we will see you next time.